สดีครับแล้วก็ยินดีต้อนรับทุกท่านนะครับเข้าสู่การแข่งขัน e-sport ของเทอร์ซีเกม 2025 ในครั้งนี้นั่นเองนะครับตอนนี้คุณอยู่พวกเราทั้ง2คนครับผมนายโปจิครับ
ยูกิเด็กยิวค่ะเรา2คนขออนุญาตรับหน้าที่เป็นพิธีกรของการแข่งขัน e-sport นะคะของซีเกมครั้งที่ 33 ในประเทศไทยในครั้งนี้ค่ะ
ครับซึ่งสำหรับการแข่งขันของเราเนี่ยก็จะจัดขึ้นตั้งแต่วันนี้ไปจนถึงวันที่ 20 ธันวาคมนี้กันเลยทีเดียวนะครับกับการแข่งขันซีเกมซึ่งรอบนี้บอกเลยฮะว่าเชียร์ไทยในบ้านตัวเอง
โอ้มันก็จะแบบว่าตื่นเต้นลุ้นๆกันหน่อยนะคะเรียกได้ว่าครั้งนี้ค่ะเรามีนักกีฬาลงทำการแข่งขันเนี่ยค่อนข้างเยอะมากๆในส่วนของ e-sport เราเรียกได้ว่าก็ยังใหม่อยู่สำหรับซีเกมแต่ว่าก็ถูกจับตามองขึ้นเรื่อยๆเพราะว่านักกีฬาของเราเนี่ยอย่างที่ทุกคนทราบกันดีว่าก็ระดับโลกอยู่หลายเกมนะ
นี่ซึ่งสำหรับการแข่งขันของเราในรอบนี้ในส่วนของตัวการแข่งขัน e-sport เองนี้ก็เรียกว่าหลากหลายมากๆแล้วก็ให้พวกเราเนี่ยได้มาอยู่กันนะครับณศาลาวัดแก้วแห่งนี้นะจุฬาลงกรณ์มหาวิทยาลัยนั่นเองนะครับ
ถูกต้องค่ะซึ่งแน่นอนนะคะว่าเราจะทำการแข่งขันกันไปตั้งแต่วันที่ 13 จนถึงวันที่ 19 ยาวๆกันไปเลยค่ะทุกวันเนี่ยก็จะมีหลายๆเกมเนี่ยสลับสับเปลี่ยนกันไปนะคะซึ่งสำหรับหลายๆท่านที่อาจจะยังไม่คุ้นเคยกับ e-sport นะก็เดี๋ยวขออนุญาตแลปอัพให้นิดนึงแล้วกันว่า e-sport คืออะไรมันก็คือ electronic sport นั่นเองค่ะเป็นกีฬาอิเล็กทรอนิกส์ประเภทหนึ่งซึ่งตรงนี้ก็ถูกบรรจุนะคะให้นำมาทำการแข่งขันกันในซีเกมเป็นที่เรียบร้อยแล้วอย่างเป็นทางการด้วยและที่สำคัญคือในวันนี้เราจะมีสิ่งที่เรียกว่า demonstration match นั่นเองค่ะก็เราจะได้ดูนะคะว่าวันนี้เนี่ยเราจะทำการแข่งขันกันด้วยกีฬาอะไรเพราะว่าจริงๆแล้วต้องบอกเลยว่าเรามีหลายเกมทำการแข่งขันกันในซีเกมของครั้งนี้สำหรับ e-sport
ในซีเกมของเราในครั้งนี้ซึ่งถือได้เลยว่าตัวเกมนี้เองนะครับเป็นเกมที่มีผู้ให้ความสนใจในเซาท์อีสต์เอเชียมากที่สุดเลยก็ว่าได้แล้วก็เป็นการชิงถึง2เหรียญครับเพราะว่าเราจะมีแบบทีมชายแล้วก็ทีมหญิงนั่นเองครับ
และนอกจาก MLBB แล้วนะคะเราก็ยังมี Arena of Valor หรือว่า AOV นั่นเองค่ะก็จะเป็นอีกหนึ่งเกมโมบ้านะคะที่ต่อสู้กันหรือว่าไฟกันแบบ 5v5 นั่นเองค่ะในสาขานี้เนี่ยก็ชิง2เหรียญทองเช่นเดียวกันเพราะว่ามี2ประเภทคือประเภทชายแล้วก็ประเภทหญิงค่ะ
และหลังจากนั้นนะครับไปกันที่เกมที่3กันกับเกม Free Fire นั่นเองนะครับก็จะเป็นเกมแนว Battle Royale บนมือถือนะครับโดยถือว่าเป็นเกมที่ได้รับความนิยมสูงสุดในหมวด e-sport เลยก็ว่าได้นะครับแล้วก็แต่ละประเทศเนี่ยสามารถที่จะส่งมาได้สูงสุดถึง2ทีมครับแล้วก็มาดูกันสิว่าใครกันที่จะเป็นทีมที่เหลือรอดเป็นทีมสุดท้ายเพื่อชิง1เหรียญทองครับ
อุ๊ยอยากเมามากเลยสำหรับฟีฟ่าได้ข่าวว่าเขาส่งตัวตึงมานะตัวตึงแบบตึงสุดเลย
ตึงแบบนี้ผมเชื่อว่าสำหรับท่านผู้ชมของเราทุกท่านนี้ก็คือจะได้มันกันอย่างแน่นอนนะครับ
คาดหวังเหรียญได้ฉันกล้าพูดแบบนี้เลยแต่ยังไม่จบแค่นั้นค่ะเพราะว่าเรามีอีกหนึ่งเกมก็คือ FC Online หรือว่า EA Sport FC Online นั่นเองค่ะซึ่งต้องบอกว่าครั้งนี้เนี่ยเราทำการแข่งขันกันบนแพลตฟอร์ม PC นะคะเป็นการแข่งขันแบบ 1v1 ค่ะในสาขานี้ก็จะชิงอีก1เหรียญทองค่ะ
ใช่แล้วครับแล้วก็สำหรับตัวนักกีฬานะครับที่จะร่วมแข่งขันในซีเกมได้เนี่ยก็จะมีเงื่อนไขต่างๆนะครับไม่ว่าจะเป็นทั้งเรื่องของอายุต้องมีอายุ 16 ปีขึ้นไปแล้วก็แต่ละประเทศเองก็สามารถที่จะส่งทีมเข้าสู่การแข่งขันได้นะครับก็อย่างทางฝั่งของ MLBB หรือว่า Mobile Legends Bang Bang แล้วก็ AOV FC Online จะสามารถส่งได้1ทีมต่อเกมส่วน Free Fire สามารถส่งทีมได้ถึง2ทีมต่อประเทศครับ
ซึ่งในลำดับถัดไปนะคะเดี๋ยวเราจะเริ่มทำการแข่งขันกันแล้วเพราะว่าอย่างที่บอกกันไปว่าเรามี demonstration match ให้ได้ดูกันนะคะวันนี้ก็จะมากับเกมที่มีชื่อว่า Magic Chess Go Go นั่นเองค่ะก็เป็นเกมแนวนะคะ Auto Battler นั่นเองค่ะก็จะให้ผู้เล่นเนี่ยสามารถวางแผนการเลือกใช้ฮีโร่วางทีมจัดการทรัพยากรซึ่งอันเนี้ยมันสำคัญมากๆเพราะว่าสำคัญต่อการอัปเกรดตัวละคร
ถือเป็นเกมการที่เราจะต้องวางกลยุทธ์นั่นเองนะครับแล้วมาดูสิว่าใครกันที่จะสามารถคว้าชัยไปได้ในการแข่งขันรอบนี้กับ Magic Chess Go Go ที่ได้เข้ามาร่วมเป็นส่วนหนึ่งของทางซีเกมของเราในฐานะของ Demonstration Match นั่นเองนะครับเพื่อโชว์ทักษะฝีมือนะครับให้กับแล้วก็รวมไปถึงความสนุกให้กับทุกคนเนี่ยได้มารับชมกันนั่นเองครับโดยจุดประสงค์ของแมตช์ของเราในวันนี้เนี่ยเพื่อทุกท่านเนี่ยได้ทำการรู้จักกันนะครับกับ Magic Chess Go Go สู่เวทีซีเกมของเรารวมไปถึงเห็นถึงศักยภาพของการแข่งขันของ e-sport ในอาเซียนนั่นเองครับ
ก็คือทำความรู้จักกับ e-sport มากขึ้น เพราะว่าต้องบอกว่าเป็นเทรนด์เป็นอีกหนึ่งกีฬานะคะแล้วก็เป็นอีกหนึ่งอาชีพที่น้องๆเนี่ยในยุคนี้เนี่ยเจน C เจน Y เจนโอ้โหอะไรเนี่ยอัลฟาเขาก็นิยมกันมากๆและอย่างที่บอกกันไปว่าวันนี้จะเป็น demonstration match นะคะเพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยการแข่งขันของเราเนี่ยจะไม่ได้ใช้กฎกติกาเหมือน competitive standard ทั่วไปแต่ว่าจะเป็นกฎพิเศษสำหรับ demonstration match โดยเฉพาะเลยโดยจะมีตัวแทนนะคะจาก 4 ประเทศค่ะทีมละ 2 คนทำการแข่งขันในครั้งนี้ค่ะ
มากันแบบนี้นะฮะผมว่าหลายๆคนเนี่ยก็คงอยากจะเห็นหน้าค่าตาของนักกีฬากันแล้วนะครับว่าเป็นอย่างไรกันบ้างดังนั้นเนี่ยผมว่าตอนนี้นะฮะทุกท่านที่กำลังรับชมกันอยู่ครับพิมพ์แชทเข้ามาได้เต็มที่เลยทีเดียวครับเพราะว่าเราใกล้จะเริ่มต้นขึ้นกันแล้วนะครับมาดูกันสิว่าตัวแทนของแต่ละประเทศที่จะร่วมทำการแข่งขันกันในกลหมากของเรา Magic Chess Go Go จะเป็นใครกันบ้างถ้าเกิดทุกท่านพร้อมกันแล้วนะครับเดี๋ยวเราไปเจอกันเลยดีกว่า
และนี่คือนักกีฬาตัวแทนจาก 4 ประเทศนั่นเองค่ะ
มาเจอกันเลยนะครับผมกับตัวแทนจากทางอินโดนีเซียมาเลเซียฟิลิปปินส์รวมไปถึงประเทศไทยเจ้าบ้านของพวกเรานั่นเองนะครับ
ซึ่งต้องบอกว่านะคะเราอยากที่จะพูดคุยกับพวกเขากันซะหน่อยดีกว่าม
ารอบนี้ในเมื่อเราได้มาเจอกับนักกีฬาทั้งทีนะครับผมว่าเราต้องพูดคุยกันสักเล็กน้อยนะฮะ
เดี๋ยววันนี้เริ่มจากทีมอินโดก่อนเลยดีไหมคะ
มาเลยดีกว่านะครับผมกับทางฝั่งของทางอินโดนีเซียนะจะเป็นทางคุณอินะบูดิโอโนแล้วก็ทางคุณบัติสุตานั่นเองนะครับโอเค first thing first welcome to Thailand we would like to selamat datang we would like to know how you feeling right now as a Indonesia representative
I'm grateful and be happy to be here because not everyone can be here. I will play my best for Indonesia. Can I speak Indo to my follower?
Please.
Pertanyaan gua cuma satu buat kalian semua. Paham nggak kalian?
โอเค
ถึงแม้ว่าส่วนตัวจะไม่รู้ว่าพูดว่าอะไรแต่รู้สึกได้ถึงเขาส่งมาให้นะคะแปลกันสักนิดนึงสำหรับเมื่อกี้เขาก็รู้สึกว่ายินดีมากๆเลยที่ตัวเองเนี่ยได้เป็นตัวแทนของประเทศแล้วก็จะทำให้ดีที่สุดในฐานะตัวแทนประเทศค่ะ
เพราะว่าไม่ใช่ทุกคนที่สามารถมายืนตำแหน่งนี้ได้เองนะครับ Hope for the best for Indonesia team Okay next up we may move to Malaysia โอเคนะครับมาเลเซียทีมนะฮะก็จะเป็นทางฝั่งของทางคุณอาริสแล้วก็คุณฟาสเลนเองนะครับ How you feeling right now standing in front of everyone representative from Malaysia
Okay I'm feeling grateful but at the same time excited to be here thank you Thailand for hosting this SEA Game and Magic Chess Go Go and I want to reply to Budiono Wong Kobut paham alright thank you
Thank
you so much
แอบขิงอะไรกันอีกแล้วนะคะเมื่อกี้ก็ถามเขาว่ารู้สึกยังไงบ้างกับความรู้สึกตอนนี้นะคะเขาก็บอกว่าอุ้ยก็รู้สึกดีใจนะที่มาเป็นตัวแทนประเทศแน่นอนแล้วก็ที่สำคัญคือตอนนี้ตื่นเต้นมากทุกคนตื่นเต้นค่ะ
แล้วก็ขอบคุณประเทศไทยของเราในฐานะของเจ้าบ้านในการจัดการแข่งขันซีเกมในครั้งนี้ด้วยเช่นเดียวกันนะครับ
แล้วเขาก็มีแบบขิงกันเดาว่าเป็นการแบบว่าสไตล์ e-sport เราก็ต้องแบบเฮ้ยนายทำเต็มที่ไหมอ่ะ
มาเลอินโดใช้ภาษาเหมือนกัน
ไม่กลัวอยู่แล้วอะไรอย่าง
ประมาณนี้แต่ว่าทีนี้ผมว่าไปเจอกันอีกหนึ่งประเทศที่เข้ามาร่วมพูดคุยกับเราดีกว่านะครับผมกับทางฟิลิปปินส์นั่นเองนะฮะโอเคเดี๋ยวเรามาพูดคุยกันสักเล็กน้อยมาครับกับทางฟิลิปปินส์นะฮะตัวแทนของทางฟิลิปปินส์นี่ก็จะเป็นทางฝั่งของคุณอิลาเดแล้วก็ทางคุณรุยส์นั่นเองครับ How you feeling? First thing first คุณมุสา
นี่
I'm good.
Okay how you feeling right now
First of all, Kapkun ka Thailand.
อุ้ย
Thank
ขอ
you,
บคุณ
thank
ค
you.
รับไทยแลนด์ขอเสียงปรบมือหน่อยฮะโอเค thank
So
you so
cute.
much
I'm very excited and not everyone gets the opportunity to play here.
ก็รู้สึกดีใจมากๆแล้วก็ไม่ใช่ทุกคนที่จะมีโอกาสมาอยู่ที่นี่ฮะ
อ่า
We would like to thank all of the staff here in Thailand and in SEA Games. And can I speak Tagalog?
please
Okay,
ตะกลอก
thank you. What's up mga itik? Another day, another chance.
อุ้ยเราชอบภาษาแล้วก็สำเนียงของเขามากๆนะคะเขาก็อุ้ยเมื่อกี้เขาน่ารักมากเลยเขากรีตติ้งไทยเราด้วยนะคะ
เป็น
ก็มีการบอกว่า
ภาษาไทย
สวัสดีนะ
ครั
คะ
บ
แล้วก็ดีใจ
ก็คุณกันนั่นเองฮะรู้สึกยังไงบ้างครับที่ได้มายืนอยู่ตรงนี้ในฐานะตัวแทนทีมชาติครับ
ก็ทั้งตื่นเต้นแล้วก็กดดันนะครับ ขึ้นชื่อว่าการแข่งขัน
ครับ
มันก็ต้องมีแพ้เป็นเรื่องปกติ
อ่า
แต่ว่าไม่ใช่วันนี้ครับ
อู้
โอ้
ถึงจะมีเรื่องแพ้แต่ไม่ใช่พวกเรานะฮะทางคุณกันล่ะครับ
เดี๋ยวจะต้อนรับให้เต็มที่ครับ จะต้อนรับให้เต็มที่ให้รู้ว่าทีมไทยก็มีดีครับ
นี่
จะต้อนรับให้เต็มที่นะ
ไม่
ฮะ
ไม่ธรรมดา
Welcome everyone to Thailand โอเค
they will try to welcome you with a warm feeling
Yeah,
and
we-
they feel a little bit pressure but it's common that when we compete they always we have a winner and loser but not for Thailand today
but not us and
Not
they're
us
trying
today.
to greet you guys inside the games
นี่
โอเค let's see who's going to win today มาดูกันดีกว่านะครับว่าปีนี้ใครกันที่จะสามารถคว้าชัยไปได้ใน demonstration match ของเราเอง เดี๋ยวเราไปยืนตรงกลางเวทีกันก่อนละกันนะฮะ โอ้โห มาเพราะว่าวันนี้นี่อย่างที่บอกกันไปเรามี 4 ประเทศที่ได้เข้ามาร่วมกันในการแข่งขันครั้งนี้นะฮะถือได้เลยว่ารอบนี้มาแน่นอนครับกับ Magic Chess Go Go นั่นเองนะครับ
และแน่นอนค่ะทุกการแข่งขันนะคะ ก็ต้องมีนักพากย์ค่ะ หรือว่าที่เราเรียกกันว่าแคสเตอร์ที่คอยมาสร้างสีสันให้กับการแข่งขัน ให้สนุกสุดมันนั่นเอง ซึ่งครั้งนี้ค่ะแคสเตอร์ของเรานะคะ ก็คือคุณเลเฟลแล้วก็คุณลีโอนั่นเองค่ะ
ครับผมก็บอกได้เลยฮะว่ารอบนี้มันกันอย่างแน่นอนนะครับผมแต่ว่าเกมการแข่งขันของเราใกล้จะเริ่มต้นขึ้นกันแล้วนะครับ so our games is about to begin we may have all the athletes please stay please proceed to your station ก็คือตอนนี้เดี๋ยวเราจะให้นักกีฬาแต่ละท่านนะครับไปประจำที่กันเลยแล้วกันนะครับเพราะว่าการแข่งขันของเราใกล้จะเริ่มต้นขึ้นกันแล้ว นั่นเองครับโอ้โหมาครับคุณยูกิตื่นเต้นมากเลยอ่ะ
ตื่นเต้นเมื่อกี้ถึงขนาดตะกุกตะกักพูดอะไรไม่ถูกเลย เพราะว่ารู้สึกได้ว่า energy ตอนนี้ can you feel the heat right now is rising up
We can feel are you guys feel the heat right now รู้สึกได้ถึงความเร่าร้อนที่กำลังอยู่บนเวทีของเราแห่งนี้ถูกต้องไหมครับแหม่
ถูกต้องค่ะ เพราะฉะนั้นตอนนี้ไม่ต้องรอช้า เดี๋ยวเราส่งเข้าเกมกันเลยดีกว่าค่ะ
ดังนั้นนะครับเพื่อเป็นการไม่เสียเวลารอบนี้นะการแข่งขันของเรากับการแข่งขันของซีเกมครั้งที่ 33 ประจำปี 2025 Magic Chess Go Go Demonstration Match Let's the
The
game
game begin
Kapun Krab, thank you very much, Poji and Yuki. It's always nice to have energetic hosts around. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 33rd SEA Games 2025, hosted here in Thailand. My name is Phil. Alongside me is Leo at your service.
We're so happy to be on ground and to start off this week of esports competition with Magic Chess Go-Go, followed by men's and women's MLBB. We got 4 teams on stage right now. They introduced themselves, a little bit of a message, even in their own native languages, and I cannot be more excited to start it off.
I'm excited I could understand most of it. And yes, this is going to be Magic Chess Go-Go. This is going to be the tournament format where we'll have one match. But in this one match, we will go for 5 rounds. And you guys saw that we have 4 participating countries. We got Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, and of course, Thailand. And each country will have two players, 2 representatives, where they will be sharing points. Whoever has the most points is the champion.
That's right. This introduces certain dynamics wherein you have to communicate with your teammates. And as you can see on camera, and if you're here with us in Chulalongkorn University, then you'll understand that going from 1 to 8, getting you 9 to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 points makes a difference. So if, let's say, Lafel and I were on the same team, right?
Yeah.
A hybrid of Team Philippines and Team
Yeah.
Malaysia, we would have to talk about it and say, yo, I'm going for a first place finish. Are you okay with 6th or 5th? We can do that. And whatever that is, 9 plus what? 4 or 3?
Yeah.
That's your total points gain for that round.
I gotta say, getting number 1, that 9 points is gonna be very important, especially considering in this lobby we got Batitusta, Budiono, Itachak, Gun, RF Fazli, Larde, as well as Ruiz. These are well-known names inside Magic Chess Go community, where we even saw part of their message on stage was addressing their known audience. And especially coming in from Malaysia, RF as well as Fazli, I've been seeing them a lot on streams, and Batitusta and Budiono, a lot of their commentary as well going all around the social media.
I love how this spread of 8 talented athletes and aspiring MCGG icons are a combination of former MLBB athletes, commentators, and just people who focus their love on MCGG. By the way, follow us on Facebook. Socials are coming up right now. We're trying to hit an MCGG Facebook milestone. Scan the QR code to be a part of this. There are prizes to be won when you interact online.
Oh yeah, for sure. And as we're going to be jumping in, we got a lot of interesting dynamics here because, again, when it comes to the point system and we're going to play all 5 games, this is going to be quite an interesting setup how the players of each country will be playing with each other, because denying certain picks coming in, especially for the 5 cost, is going to be very crucial, because I kind of feel like in this kind of lobby, whoever gets a 3-star 4 cost first, or if it happens, a 3-star 5 cost, that's basically going to be a win. If it's not number 1, even number 2 is going to be pretty good.
Yep, you're talking about the hero pool. This game is an auto battler, and mainly games are won and lost off of what the pool gives you. And before even considering what the pool might give you, you got to start off with your commanders, right?
Yeah.
Introducing here a unique commander system. These athletes will be playing 5 unique commanders individually throughout these 5 rounds.
Yeah, meaning they can't repeat. If they already pick up a land slot, they can't use the land slot again.
But their teammate can.
Their teammates can, and the thing is, there will be no ban. So there's like, we open up a bit, but at the same time, we restrict a little bit. And considering the fact that a lot of the econ commanders have been nerfed recently, except for Yuzong. Yuzong is looking pretty good to be either an opening or a closing commander to ensure yourself that you're able to get a very good standing here. So I feel like understanding which commander you want to start off with is going to be pretty crucial. Do you want to go for more econ or go for more damage-based?
I'd say even with the nerfs, a solid 4-1 split will be the name of the game here, the norm. We'll follow through when we do get through our rounds. I'm saying 4 econ and then 1 combat commander.
Yeah. Personally, for me, I've been spamming Karina just because I got the Leona skin. Looks amazing, but that does mean I play mostly Toy Mischief. Speaking of which, we do have to see what kind of synergies will they be opting for, because Glory League has been buffed a bit.
Yep.
Looks pretty strong, so we'll see whether they will commit to that. And I don't know about you, Leo, but once in my life, I've seen a 10 Soul Vessel game. That was pretty much unfair. I don't know if any of the players can execute that today.
I love that you mentioned it, because Soul Vessel is a synergy that recently got nerfed too.
Yeah.
But just because they got nerfed doesn't mean they won't show up. I'm talking about heroes, commanders rather, like Cho. Cho got the whole 1 gold nerf. It's
Exactly.
huge. You usually are okay with open forting, losing on purpose early on to get extra gold. But I'd say when it comes down to it, Cho might still show up in the 4-1 split.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, in my own personal testing, Cho is amazing, but at the same time, because of the nerf, you might even opt for something like an Aurora, where you're not trying to open fort, but you're kind of open forting because you're not getting the heroes.
You're open to open forting, but it's not your go-to.
Exactly.
You're willing to. Again, there are times where in the game will just randomly give you heroes that you need. Let's say you play Scavenger. Fine, you trigger Scavenger synergy. You're okay with going that way and helping get the passives on Aurora. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, especially considering the fact if you do opt for her Go-Go card, it basically means like every 2 rounds that you don't buy anything, you will trigger her passive, which is going to scale up your econ quite a bit. So, I don't know. Going up against a lobby where everyone here is pretty okay with open forting, I feel like whoever gets a very good early opening, something like a Star Wing opening, or able to get the Soul Vessel, they're like, okay, you know, I'm gonna be pretty safe going for an early game comp here because everyone is just gonna basically concede in the early stages.
Which is an interesting balance because whoever reads the room first, whoever acts as the, let's say, apex predator in this open fort meta, will be the one to reap the benefits. Imagine hitting a power spike in as early as stage 2, and then just putting someone down way below what they're comfortable with.
And here's the thing, I've been scouring all over the net, and it looks like everyone has a very cheesy strat, you know, use something like a dire off to get a very early 5 cost and then basically just play around it. And bonus, if that 5 cost is happen to be a Glory League hero.
And spam level XP.
Exactly.
Just get there faster. You don't have to have a... You know, sometimes I end up falling to the trap of, I want to have a pretty synergy.
Yes.
But sometimes fast and dirty is worth it.
Yeah. So we'll be seeing, like, when it comes to the strategies here, the players are pretty comfortable with buying and selling all the time just to make sure that their econ is hovering around 20 or hovering around 10. But
and
I feel
XP, pow!
it's like all of a sudden they're at crazy power levels and then just subbing things out. It makes it pretty difficult for you to scour each of your opponents. At 1 second you see they're going for this, the other second they already change it up.
And that is what's lethal. We're talking about mid-game, early game power spikes. What if there's a late game? We've seen this happen. I'm pretty sure you played ranked games where you're like 5 HP and you're losing and you're down to the finals and you still win the finals because you made that the last second change.
Well, I've had it, but most of the time when in my ranked games, the one that's able to pull it off is those that is able to get a cheese aspirin game, especially when you get Gushin.
Ooh.
And then all of a sudden you have amazing synergy in the early. So even when you're opening up, you're not losing by that much.
Yeah.
And by the time we go to the late game, you already have like hundreds of your
Aspiring points.
Yeah. And then at that point I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm aiming for second place anyways. It's fine. I get top 4, I'm happy.
If this extra hybrid damage doesn't work out, that's fine. I still got my rank star. And in this case, I still got my 7 points. Which, again, in some cases, if you consistently place second or third compared to that one team that just got that 1 win, then it might work out.
Speaking of which, like for this time, I do want to see what is going to be the pocket meta here for SEA Games 33 here in Thailand, because a lot of very famous compositions coming in from before, like Metro Zero, Stargazer Mages, has been nerfed a bit here and there. They're still pretty strong, don't get me wrong, but a lot more people are opting for like KOF, Starwing, and you know, and like playing Glory League, especially because we've seen Glory League getting buffed quite a lot. And to be fair, it is 6th Glory League, which is not easy to pull off. But hey, if you do pull off, higher chance for you to win.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to KOF. I'm expecting to see...
I like an Annoyed with Cho.
Iori.
Yeah, Iori Yagami, exactly.
Yeah, it's good because he's mortal rivals. If you get him early, you got that nice kick going, and then he's strong on his own. You can say the same thing for Kyo, right? Kyo is also solid as a backliner, but to build full KOF, it might work in your ranked games, especially if you can like get there quick. But I'm not expecting to see that here. I feel like it's not going to be, as we're looking for, the pocket meta in SEA Games.
Yeah, personally for me, the meta that I really like is just playing around Glory League, but I don't usually go all 6. Sometimes I just stick with 4 because I really like having Claude or Granger as my carry. Between the two, I do prefer the Claude a little bit because more often than not, the Claude is able to dodge out pretty clutch ult, you know, able to dodge like a Kadita, making sure that, especially if you do have that Winter Crown with the Truncheon, the Claude will be able to survive long enough and able to clutch it out. So personally for me, I love Glory League games. Don't know whether the teams will be playing around it though.
Yeah, solid if you could get that carry Claude and then slap other emblems on it.
Yeah, yeah.
So emblem specific or emblems...
Like Bruiser.
Yep, emblem centric strats, commanders, if you can end up with the go-go cards that way, should help if you get your hands on Glory League. This is maybe only secondary to being the KOF season. It's also the Glory League season.
Yeah. But again, like for the Glory League, this is going to be pretty interesting if the players are able to play around it, because it really does depend, and I really feel like the players, they have their own preference Like, for example, if Akai is your Glory League hero, do you want to play around it? And if you do you want to play around Scavenger, or do you want to play around the Toy Mischief?
If you end up with Akai in Glory League, yes.
Exactly, because I kind of feel like, personally for me, if I see Benedetta, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go for it. If I see Harley, I'm going to go with it, because I do like Starwing, I do like Fighter, so it is a personal preference. But yeah, I feel like for the Glory League, it really does depend who is the 5 cost.
Yeah, which is something that you see early on. So the opening decisions, which is why I think MCGG is such a cool game, which is why I really like it, is it's a string of significant decisions that you make as soon as the game starts. But if you want to play it light and loose, you can as well. It's a beautiful, easy to learn, hard to master kind of system.
Personally, for me, it feels like a very difficult game if you really want to basically, what you call it, like one trick something, right? Say you want a one trick Toy Mischief. I feel like you can get top 4 a lot of times, but getting all the way to number 1 is going to be difficult, especially if you want to one trick something that's highly popular. Like even in rank, KOF is everywhere.
Soul Vessel.
So it's like at that point, you want to get your 3-star, 4 cost, 5 cost. Honestly, it's pretty unlikely.
You're not just fighting your opponents, you're fighting the game.
And now, since we have a team, right? The country has 2. I think they can really strategize that, and by saying like, hey, if I have this opening, allow me to get this, and this. And if I get 3 stars, say I get a 3-star Freya, I get a 3-star Claude, Granger, Kadidas, like I'll take over the game. You help and support me.
Which is why, interestingly enough, on your screens now, you're seeing players with a pen and paper. So this game can get very cerebral. This will help them parse through the builds and the communications that they're making with each other, saying, yeah, I'm going to keep track of this. I'm going to hold on to this. You want me to keep this? And this lightens the load, but I'll tell you now, Magic Chess is still a huge game that relies on luck.
Yeah.
So that will just help minimize it, but not totally control it.
Exactly. Like the players can manipulate it a bit, you know, like cycling 3 costs, 4 costs. But again, ultimately, no matter how great your strategy is, sometimes you just don't hit it, right? Sometimes you're just 1 unit away and it never comes your way. And then eventually you'll get eliminated by the time everyone else has hit their power spike. So it is definitely something very, very dangerous, considering the fact that our lobby is very flexible in terms of never understanding this is your opening. It will never be the same after 2-3 rounds.
Which can get overwhelming. Not to mention how this as a sport involves not just massive mental gymnastics, juggling all of these factors, all of the possibilities, but even mechanically speaking, I'll tell you now, in other genres such as real-time strategy games, right? There's such a thing called as APM, actions per minute. You also have to count actions per minute in Magic Chess, the speed at which you sell, buy, move around. You're not just playing with your pool. You also have to fix your layout. The possible matchup that you have to fix the layout too. You're dodging that built-up saber. You know what I mean? Like there's things that you have to rely on your mechanics more than your mental.
Yeah, honestly, I've been watching their streams, the way that they do their rotations, right? Selling a 2-star, swapping it for a 1-star, and then just basically trying to hope you get that final unit. And then once you get that final unit, sometimes it does disrupt your board a bit, and then you have to rearrange it, especially when you understand whether your opponent is going to be more left-heavy or right-heavy, or whatever they're placing the Harley. That's also something that you have to consider. Units like the Harley, which can go at the edge of your screen and get onto your carry, it is a lot that you have to micromanage. So yeah, I do agree with you. There is mechanics in the terms of the speed that you're moving around the board.
Yep. It's just a matter of time before we get started. We will see that in action. But for now, I think we need to take a quick moment to get things started.
Yeah, we're going to go for a quick break. But after we return, we will be starting the first game of Magic Chess Go-Go. I said it's going to be a quick break. I wasn't joking because it looks like everyone has gotten ready. Everyone has gotten comfortable. Welcome back. My name is Ophel. Alongside with me is Leo. You guys are watching the 33rd SEA Games here hosted in Thailand, where we'll be doing a Magic Chess Go-Go demonstration match. 1 match, 5 games. The country with the most points wins.
We're yet to put points on the board. We're just about to load into our first lobby. Again, competing in this demonstration is Team Thailand, our gracious hosts, Team Philippines, Team Malaysia, and Team Indonesia.
And again, each team does have 2 players, and they'll be sharing their points. So even if one of the players ends up in 8, as long as their partner ends up somewhat higher, especially at number 1, it's going to be pretty good. Over here, it looks like they are into the game. And looking at the commanders here, actually quite a good spread. A lot of Chos, Popol and Koopa, Gushin, Paquito, and looks like a 1-1 as well. So a good mix of having Econ, having an early emblem, as well as just damage with the 1-1.
Looking at the spread, it's still a majority Econ. So we are on meta. We're reading it right. Here we have eyes on Batistuta. He's starting with Aspirants, but isn't this a good start? It's a solid start.
Especially,
you get 2 synergies for free.
Exactly. Like this is amazing as a Ruby because you have 3 synergies. So if you play around that Ruby, you can actually have a pretty solid early game where even if you do lose, more often than not, you're able to take down at least 2 units. So you won't be losing that much.
Ooh, looking at the early game spread here, 2 Soul Vessels, Fazli and Budiono going for it. Hey, again, we mentioned it got nerfed. Check your events tab in game. You'll see that. But if you can get a quick 6 synergy, hell, you even get the elusive 8 to 10 synergy Soul Vessel, it could still work.
Hey, if you're able to do that, then you deserve to win, am I right? But looking at the match here, looks like in terms of how the board is looking like, this is pretty impressive at round 1, stage 2.
Yeah, multiple synergies already.
Exactly. Glory League, Toy Mischief, Bruiser, even the Dauntless. Ilari, this is one of the best openings that you can ask for.
I was going to say, Lafel, you're in love with Ilardi's opener. Like, this is a spread of synergies that you're so comfortable with playing in ranked. I would do the same.
Yeah, I would do the same, and if I get a Toy Mischief early, I'm definitely going to go for it. So opening up pretty strong here, and looks like already buying quite a lot of units, probably still playing around and already getting a 2-star Jawhead.
The thing is, I didn't get a peek as to if Ilardi had already used Gushan's skill. Is he slapping extra synergies already this early on, at least the first trigger, to get that far? Or is he holding on to it? Because if he is holding on to the 2 triggers, then he's yet to get more.
Yeah, that's insane, because once you do actually trigger the Gushin skill, you will get gold. And at that point, it's very easy for you to maintain your interest. Speaking of which, right now we do see Fazli here playing Soul Vessel opening, as well as having that Toy Mischief. Talk about getting a very strong opener here. Like, either Toy Mischief or Soul Vessel is already pretty strong. You get both.
What impresses me the most is he got his hands on the Aulus already. So having Toy Mischief, sure, easy on Uranus, easy on Jawhead early, but he got the Aulus. So I think that was a key here to him winning that opening round. Here we see Ruiz doing pretty good as well. 2 of the 3 left at 100 are from Team Philippines.
And I gotta say, you gotta be careful of Fuzzy here because he is using that Popol and Koopa. If you're not, maintaining a good row of heroes, you might actually give one of your higher costs towards that Popol and Koopa. So it is something that you do have to manage pretty well. And if Fazli is positioning one side of the map, no matter what, he will be getting a front line.
Looking at the board on Intachak of Team Indonesia.
Thailand.
Of Thailand, rather. I'm not sure how to feel about this. It looks like he's not dealing enough damage.
Yeah. It is still a pretty solid opener, having Starwing as well as Stargazer. But again, Stargazer has received quite a few nerfs over a long period of time. So the damage isn't all there until you hit 4.
Yep. Intachak needs a good core going into the mid-game. Because right now all we saw is a solid amount of sustain. Like those were all the support pieces with nothing to use it as payoff just yet.
Speaking of which, we are jumping into the chess round here. Intachak is going to be first pick. And in terms of forward cost, there's only the Arlid. Does he even want that? It looks like Budiono is able to get the Arlid, and Intachak
took too much time.
Exactly. I think he was considering, like, do I really want it? But Budiono's like, no, that's what I want.
Now it's the two Filipinos left on, Ruiz and Ilarde of Team Sibol. There's the Ice Queen wand and the blade armor going over to each. I wonder how they're going to use that. I wonder if it's going to be worth it.
Well, speaking of worth it, looks like Intachak is going to sell off. He does not want that KOF synergy. Got that bruiser. Unsure whether he wants to keep that blessing or not, but I'm really looking at Budiono how he's going to be using the Arlet, because Arlet is pretty strong. So strong, in fact, that had to be nerfed quite a few times. Does he want to use that just to stabilize his board, or he eventually wants to play with the synergies that Arlet has?
Yeah, Arlet is a solid core for a mid to late game burst. But here we see have eyes on Ilarde, still untouched at 100. Going straight for the back line, the Karina is trying to do the work. Leona falls this time around. And I love it again, this opener. Lafel, he even gets Scavenger on. His economy is gonna go ham.
At this point, he's probably gonna be the first getting to level 8, and at that point, he has first dibs on getting a high cost level 2, right? Doesn't matter if it's a 4 cost or a 5 cost. Because like you said, the synergy, not only the econ is good, but actually it stabilizes quite well, quite a good spread of damage as well as sustain here. Having the Ice Queen's wand on the Carmilla doesn't really mean much, but the fact that Carmilla is able to deny some healing coming in from your opponents does help a lot, making sure that she stays alive as long as possible.
Eyes on Batistuta right now. You can see that he's trying to shuffle around that Stargazer. Has yet to put it on anybody. Currently playing with a core Olos. Let's see how it fares against Intachak.
I would say Aulus is still one of those 3 costs that is worth investing in. Of course, you would prefer a Freya, but at stage 2, I think it's actually pretty good. The fact that you're able to get a 2-star 3 cost here, and now even with the Arlet, man.
Yep, especially with the Arlet.
Yeah.
So this is becoming problematic for Intachak. The same symptoms still persist from when we last checked in on him. This right here is Fazli. Oh no, Fazli 2v1.
But again, I kind of feel like it's completely fine, especially because only a Soul Minotaur is there, so he's not going to be taking too much damage. Now we are jumping into creep round, so we got to see what are the go-go cards that the team is going. It looks like I wants more re-rolls here, and Ladder and Gun. They want to make sure that when they do have the synergy, it's going to be looking good. Fazli getting the thick blood. So eventually, as the game, as the round progresses, his damage will continuously get better. It looks like Intachak might be going for more mana-based hero. So a good spread here where some are focusing on that synergy and some are just want a little bit more econ, considering just more refreshes on the round.
Yep, Budiono going for some items there. So good question to pose. Do you focus on equipment on your cores or just building up stars on the heroes that you have? So here's a little bit of a quick break from the actual competition, the creep round. Again, items getting Blessing activated here on board. Beyond the Clouds. Beyond the Clouds is one of those core-centric synergies. So damage will be coming through good for Fazli now.
Yeah, it's going to be good if you have one really reliable carry, because Beyond the Clouds, it really depends on what ultimately is going to be your 4 or 5 cost. So I feel like it's a very good way for you to ramp up by getting those stacks as early as possible, but then you always got to transition to have that one amazing carry. The question really is, what's the carry going to be looking like? Budiono now, he still has that Aspirin, but only 20 points here in the Aspirin points, so not a lot. Probably not going to be investing too much on it.
Budiono looking good, happy with the turnout. Safe to say this core Arlet is working right now.
Yeah, getting War Axe on Arlet quite early. Already looking pretty good, as well as the anti-Cures. Looking at the spread here, Batistuta is looking pretty good. Looks like the leader here.
Painful. We just witnessed Ilarde take damage from Ruiz. 2 of Team Philippines athletes bump into each other. I'm not so sure if they could have communicated that better.
I mean, like, my bad, dude, but one of us has to go down, right? One of us has to take damage.
I mean, minimum, right? Like, what was that, 2 heroes left?
Yeah. Wait, no. Yeah.
So that's fine. Could have been worse.
Batistuta is #1, is the lobby leader here, and looks like basically everyone except for Fazli is at level 7. Fazli is ahead with level 8, probably just reselling every single unit that he gets. So in terms of synergy, looks like Fazli was the one that's able to access that forward cost more reliably. And looks like there is a Valentina for Gun. I'm not sure if you want to play around that.
Oh, Gun doing well against Ilarde for now. This is Thailand versus the Philippines. Look at that huge jawhead. He's holding the front lines. And Gun gets it. Oh man, it's back-to-back, not looking good for Ilarde.
Yeah. One of the amazing times for having a 1-1 commander, basically stabilizing no matter what kind of synergy that you have at stage 2. But eventually we will be going for the chess round. Intachak as well as Budiono, they are the bottom of the standings here, but I would say pretty healthy, right? 57 HP with 59, getting first dibs on stage 2 chess. That'll be pretty big, especially if there's a 5 cost on the board.
A very tactical decision. Hopefully it does not bite them in the behind, specifically for Intachak, because Intachak did not have a great early game.
Yeah.
So going into stage 3, he's going to want to hit that power spike.
Speaking of which, Batitusta has a pretty wide spread here, playing with Weapon Master, Mage, Shadow Cell, as well as the Toy Mischief. So rarely do we see a mix of Weapon Master and Mages. Usually we will see one of either, but this
one relies on skill, one relies on basics.
Exactly. So he's probably just stabilizing at this point, but he has a Valentina. Maybe he will go more towards the Mage, but I don't know. I haven't played a lot of Valentina myself.
Ilarde dropping here to the 50s, taking 11 from Batistuta. Eyes on Budiono now. Indonesia's winning this round.
Yeah. Now we'll see whether you actually want that or not, because it looks like in terms of dips, he was number 2, but now it's going to delay it a little bit. Intachak here goes for Iori Yagami. Fazli looks like he wants that KOF emblem. I wonder if Fazli wants to get a little bit greedy here and try to hit 11 KOF.
Our leaders coming through. An item for Ruiz, another for Arif. Batistuta going for the extra mana regeneration. Let's see how this stage goes through. 3-1.
Getting the purple buff is going to be quite good here. Unsure which we are spectating at the moment, but looks like they are shuffling.
I think it's just Budiono.
Yeah, it is Budiono.
Yep.
He has to face Whopper. Don't know whether he wants to commit to that or not, because looks like he's playing around the Scavenger. And who's open 4 here? Looks like Arif is going to open 4 for quite a while.
Arif has a life to spare. He's got life to spare. Just like
yeah.
that one Terry Bogard is like, yeah, I can
Okay.
kind of like just tail behind Batistuta.
This is where we can see the strat here. He's going up against Fazli.
That's why.
They want to minimize. They want to make sure that this is where communication is key.
Teamwork. This is teamwork. How much damage? 8. 8 damage, the least amount of damage I believe you'll be taking this round. That was smart for Team Malaysia.
Yeah, make sure that they are able to extend as far as possible. Like, as long as you guys get top 4, it's going to be pretty good. And that basically allows them quite a lot of time here. Speaking of, we're going to be having a creep round after this, and it does look like it is going to be a purple card round. I think that's going to be crucial, because at this point of the game, do you want more, like you said, the question, do you want more item or do you want to get those stars? Because we did see a good mix, especially when it comes to those refreshes. Yeah, I feel like this go-go card is going to be crucial for basically all the players.
Yep, a good spread of go-go cards can help you address both, right? You can go tall by building one solid core or making another core, or you can go wide, spreading the stars amongst your heroes. We are watching now Intachak. This has to be the round that he recovers, right? If you take too much damage from here on, you can't rely on getting to stage 4.
Speaking of which, looks like he might be investing a little bit onto Yori Yagami, because he's going for 6 Bruiser as of right now.
He's good.
And the thing is, Yori Yagami is amazing, but he's really amazing at 2 stars, because at 1 star, even though he can kick quite a lot using the Weighted Dragon, but sometimes he does die very, very quickly unless you have a Winter Truncheon or at least 1 defense item alongside with a Haas Claw.
This is going sideways for one half of Team Philippines. Make that both. Ruiz and Ilarde find themselves at 6 and 7 now. This is looking bad. Oh, why are they losing out in the mid game like this?
I'm unsure, but Batitusta, it looks like he's going to opt for Mage, having 2 Stargazers as well. He does have a Mage emblem. I wonder if eventually he will get a Vexana and just put the emblem onto Vexana and try to get 4 Stargazers on the board as well.
The bell tolls for you.
Fazli holding on. We can expect a good power spike from the players that are holding on to what? 40, 50 gold up. So this is a breather.
Looks like Batitusta is grabbing the shield, so making sure that he's able to survive any kind of engage.
Maintain that streak.
And I feel like that's a pretty good idea because, you know, playing mages and stargazers is pretty strong, but you do die pretty quickly. So just in case someone gets a very high roll in the next two rounds, you know, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, your wins are big, but your losses are big as well because you get wiped out hard. A softy lineup like this. Metro Zero. Who was that? Someone was going for a Metro Zero.
Yeah, look at this. Budiono is open, forwarding. I wonder if he is going to fight against Batitusta, and at that point is like, just take it. I feel like you should leave at least one.
Oh, they are. That's what they're both doing.
Yeah. So good communication coming in from both, making sure that neither are, you know, they're being fair.
Yep, it's the Indonesia versus Indonesia match. They just both sit on it. No damage taken from either. But now we're watching the action between Thailand. They didn't talk.
Or they did talk, and they're like, eh. Anyways, look at this. Fazli did get the trust fund, and he's at level 9 at this point. I think he wants to go for 10 pretty quickly, and at that point, maybe he's going for a 3-star 5 cost. Fazli is playing very heavy econ. Trust fund at this point is going to be insane. Speaking of which, he is level 9. Ilarde is level 10.
Oh, Ilarde suffers another loss at the hands of Fazli's core Kadira. So Ilarde here at 21, I'd give him like 2 losses left.
Yeah.
You lose 2 more, you're dead.
And this is what we were talking about, right? Mage, Stargazer, a lot of damage. But you do go down pretty fast. So you got to make sure whoever you kind of have to spread your core so that if one gets taken down, someone else can pick the pieces back up. We are looking at Intachak here. So playing a spread of Bruiser, having 4-star wing as well. And looking at Yoriyagami still at 1 star. I don't know. It might be fine, but I'm slightly worried for Intachak here.
I think Intachak, he's out of the woods. He's in a much better spot than Ruiz or even Fazli. His economy is looking stable. He's going up against #1 currently in the lobby, Batistuta, and he's making it work. Lafel is making it work.
Yeah, but look at that. The damage coming in. Looks like the Guinevere as well as the Saber is able to do it, but again, Batistuta does have that shield, so he's pretty comfortable taking that loss. And the Arlet trying to heal up, unable to hit the ult, and looks like it's going to get taken down by the Kadira here. And nothing a Lone Saber can really do. Yeah, no. Oh! Yeah, nothing.
Doesn't have that spell vamp. He has the raw defense via the tanky items, but close. I think if maybe one more hero was left there, Budiono, he would have survived. 2-star Freya for him now.
Yeah, that is actually quite a big power spike here. I wonder if his think about the idea of going for a 10-star wing, probably going to be pretty difficult unless you do get an emblem in the chest phase, but at the same time, I don't think that you're really going to get it. Maybe the better way is just try to get a 3-star Freya and then just play off of that. Oh, look at that. Terry Bogard is already 6 out of 9. We might see a 3-star Terry.
Huge. Fazli's Terry Bogard is now about 350 pounds, 6'9". Huge of a man. Let's see how it performs against Budiono's lineup.
Looks like the
There it is.
Yeah, instantly goes in. And a lot of 1-star here for Fazli. So he's been econing quite a lot. And looks like the burst is enough. The Kadira is doing work. Kadira KOF.
Kadira is so good. We already saw it clutch a win, but here it performed so well that there was at least a hero or 2 left for that lineup. Now going into the 3 to 4 transition, chest opens.
Yeah, Ilarde instantly getting the Luminexes. Ruiz wants more capacity. Intachak getting the capacity as well. Arif, does he want the items or does he want the ex-Boreakai? Looks like he's going for the Weapon Master. Probably denying it away from the rest of the crowd here. Fazli takes up that Akai, but Batitusta, considering he is using mages, gets that purple buff just to make sure he's able to utilize the abilities pretty quickly, and I feel like that's a good idea because you kind of have to spread out your strength.
Yep, more items across the board. Essentially, that is what the Star Wing synergy is, right? Like you give your whole board like this for Budiono extra damage, extra HP. Like you're just buffing everybody, especially if you can hit that 10 threshold. He's about 3 away, still looking for that emblem.
And I would say good and bad for Fazli here, because it looks like everyone is playing Kadita, but at the same time, it's like it's going to be hard for him to hit 3 stars, but everyone else is going to have the same problem. And now it looks like Budiono is going up against Arif, and it looks like Arif is taking quite a lot of damage here. The Akaido is looking pretty solid, and either way, Arif, this Irithel is untouched, and the Irithel is carrying like crazy, going up against the Matilda. Nothing she can do.
And it's not even like an optimally built Irithel. It's playing with Claw's Theft device, so he can kind of roll into less ideal items, but he got that Blade of Despair, so he's fine.
Arif now does have the 2-star Akai, Budiono having a 2-star as well. We're looking at the board here for Fazli. Again, 9. It looks like he's been, I would say, cycling quite fast. He only has 4.
He got it.
But he's got a 3-star Terry, and now the items are on him.
It's a core Terry.
But I gotta say, the KOF Kadita still you gotta be careful of. But at this point, he's basically putting her there to die. And there you go, Gun sees that Fazli does have that 3-star Terry.
And Ilarde has fallen. That is 1 point for Team Philippines. It's just Ruiz left to try and survive the scraps. We got eyes on him now. This is a marksman-heavy lineup. No big commitment to any synergies just yet, and he's gonna fall as well.
Yeah, and look at this. Looks like the death animation is gonna hit onto Ruiz. A Cho commander here winning it out, and looks like Ruiz will be the second one taken out. And all that while, Intachak took 15 damage, so Intachak might be able to afford only 1 more loss. After that, it's over.
I'd say no. 1 more loss and he's out.
Yeah, exactly.
We're at stage 4.
Yeah.
This is difficult. Team Philippines, quick tally, has scored 3 points and are completely out of the Game 1 lobby. Looking at what's left in the 5-cost pool, still a lot left in.
Yeah, basically, like, I feel
no
like...
No one has any of, like, 2-star 5-cost yet.
No, I believe Akai, it might be Arif. Arif might have that 2-star Akai, and there's 6 more in the pool. So there is an opportunity for him to get up to 3. Budiono only has 1 Freya, so not going to be looking good here. Speaking of which, Intachak finally get that 6 Starwing, 6 Bruiser lineup. We're going to see how this carries out, because I'm looking at Yori Yagami still at 1 star. He does have 1 copy and 1 copy of the Harley as well. And finally gets that 2-star Yori Yagami.
Intachak had a hard early to mid game, but in the late game, even at 11 health, I think he'll be fine. I think Intachak with this kind of spread will make it a top 4.
Look at Fazli. He has 3 on Terry, and I believe that's a Valentina as well. He has 3-star 4-cost, 2 of them. Everyone else is 1, but...
With 8 max synergies and Metro Zero online.
This is a pretty scary 4. He's going up against Budiono. Budiono having 32 health, might be able to survive, but look at that. Arlet gets picked up for Fazli. Fazli goes in, and it looks like a 3-star Arlet. Can the Arlet carry this one? Because look at that, the Terry Bolgard is still able to survive, and all the while Valentina dealing 3 damage. Gun has been eliminated, and looks like Budiono taking quite a lot of damage. 10 HP left.
22, given the 4 heroes left. Fazli is firing off on all cylinders. I think what was key to that win was the glowing wand. The glowing wand of the Valentina, awesome pickup. Stop that Arlet from, again, saying what you said. Maybe the Arlet can do it, but with the nerf, healing, and regeneration, there was nothing that Arlet was to do.
And again, 2 4-cost 3 stars. And he's gonna get stronger after this, right? So Budiono at 10 HP, Intachak at 11. Well, they do start looking pretty good with 61 here. Arif 31. So Batistuta is the leader, but he has no more shields.
All the more impressive is Batistuta has remained at #1 for the past 3 rounds, 4 rounds even.
Budiono here at the edge of his life. Looks like he's going to be losing it out here. The 3-star Arlet is getting controlled by Yori Yagami. Triggers the Winter Crown. And so far, still surviving. Is he going to be able to 1v4 this?
Uh-oh. This is what we're talking about. No regen nerfing. Still not enough. Budiono falls. That's a #5 spot locked in for Indonesia.
Yeah, so far, 2 from the Philippines, 1 Indonesia, and 1 Thailand. Intachak, Arif, Fazli, and Batistuta is the top 4 here. 2 Malaysian players are left, so this does mean that they might be able to clutch this out. Even if they don't get #1, they're going to be having quite a healthy lead after game #1 in this 5 games match.
Yeah, I got eyes on Intachak. Did he adjust? Did he switch it up? Oh no, he just moved stuff around.
And this time, look at it, Joe. Has more sustain. Hasclaw, War Axe with the Winter Crown.
Ooh.
He should be able to absorb quite a lot.
Multiple kicks, and I don't think he need to absorb much because look at the damage he's raining down on Arif's lineup. He might eliminate Arif here.
Arif at 13 HP, very much possible. Oh, but the Barras is so tanky though, and now gets split up. And now deals with the Cho. Cho kicks it, but there's 2 Barats here. But this is Yori Yagami, man. Gets 5 kills off of that, and Arif is eliminated at #4.
Only 3 left, and Batistuta falls from #1.
Yeah, as we're about to see the start of the chess round.
Possibly the final chess.
Possibly, man, because everyone is at pretty low HP. Batistuta, as the leader of the lobby, we did see him lose, like basically having a lose streak here. Unsure about what they got, but Intachak now has a 2-star Harley. The Claude's Chief Device is on to Harley, and I feel like that's fine because Harley's kit is strong enough to do what Harley has to do, which is eliminate the main damage.
Yep, and even with a theft device, most rolls are okay rolls. Most steals from the item pool. Looking at Batistuta's lineup here, full committal to mages, fully charged up that tree. He is going to do well with Beyond the Clouds now, but is it enough going up against the likes of Intachak's lineup? He will be facing his mirror.
Honestly, I doubt it with only 51 stacks on that Beyond the Cloud, and the front line is not tanky enough. This kill is going to get taken out so fast, even against a mirror here. Intachak is going to do the death damage here. Batistuta is going to get eliminated at #3.
Whoa!
And Intachak gets taken down, so Fazli wins the round at #1 for Malaysia.
Malaysia closing off game 1 with a 1st and 4th place finish.
Now that's gonna be quite a lot of points for Malaysia, but shout outs to the top 4 here: Fazli, Intachak, Batistuta, as well as Arif. So a pretty good spread, but this does mean that for the Philippines, a lot of catching up has to be done as we progress throughout this match.
Oh yeah, look at this. Fazli won with a solid Metro Zero focused plus KOF lineup. And again, Intachak's unforgettable 6 bruiser, 6 star wing. Solid front line, it just couldn't do much against Fazli's firepower.
I think what really won the round for Fazli is, I believe at stage 2, the chess round, his HP was low enough where he was 2nd pick and he instantly picked up the KOF emblem. And that was because Budiono won, because if Budiono lost that round as well, he would be 2nd pick and able to deny that. So I don't know whether Fazli intended to lose the round to make sure that he is 2nd pick, but I really believe that KOF emblem is the game changer.
Tactical losses and placement when you need it to be is something that we'll only know if we ask the player. So that's a stroke of genius if that was really on purpose.
And I got to say, the trust fund helps him out a lot, making sure that he does get more copies of the Valentina as well as the Terry Borgard. Getting Terry first and then Valentina, that's a pretty strong opening for Team Malaysia here. And I would say a pretty solid opening for Thailand and Indonesia as well.
Oh yeah, tight finish. Indonesia sitting at 10 points. Malaysia sitting at 14. Thailand at 10. So solid. It's just really Team Philippines who's struggling right now. They need a big win going into game 2. They need at least what? A first and third or something like that to really be in the running.
Yep, quick maths, but now we're seeing it on screen. 14 for Malaysia, Thailand, and Indonesia, both having 10 here. Philippines at 3. So Malaysia starting off pretty strong, but having 5 games, they gotta be consistent. I feel like if they get 2 more games where they're both top 4, and high chances they can go away with the lead, but we did see an amazing play coming in from Intachak, which is, he's been at the bottom of the lobby for quite a while, but then once he completes the Bruiser and Star Wing comp, able to launch all the way to second place. So a pretty good comeback coming in from Intachak.
Yep, that was stage 1, 2, and 3, bottom, and then stage 4 he was nigh unstoppable.
And I gotta say, that's a good way to open up the MCGG demonstration match. We will be going for a short break, but after we return, we will be jumping in to the second game of Magic Chess Go Go.
เ
first game being taken handily by Team Malaysia. Fazli was able to get together an oldie but a goodie, Metro Zero, KOF, plus what was that, a total of 8 or almost, did he get 10?
I mean,
Active synergies.
we saw it, we didn't scroll down, but he had a 3-star Terry Bogard, a 3-star Valentina as well, looking pretty strong. The Valentina as well getting that KOF emblem is amazing. Speaking of which, we have finished the first game. After this is going to be the second one, which, by the way, if you guys just tuned in, this is the Magic Chess Go-Go demonstration match where we only have one match. But in this one match, we do have 5 games. Make sure you guys follow the MCGG Facebook as well. A lot of goodies will be there, especially if you log in and you check your inbox. More information there. Speaking of which, we got to tally up the points because as of right now, Malaysia is standing at the top with 14 points, but Thailand and Indonesia tying it with 10, and the Philippines got 3, where the 2 members got eliminated at the early stage of the game. But again, there are 5 games. There's more games where they can get a comeback.
Literally 8th and 7th. Some would say too soon that Team Philippines fell. Must be tough going into game 2, but if they have a mid-game berth in game 2, 3, 4, 5 should be fine. Again, this is the early game. Literally, we're in, I wouldn't even call game 1 like stage 1 or 2 in Magic Chess terms. I'd call game 1 maybe a painful creep round.
Exactly. And the thing is, we got to pay attention to the commanders as well, because Fazli opened up with a Popol and Koopa, which no one else used in that game.
Not as meta. I don't hear people saying, "Oh, you gotta pick Popol, you gotta pick Popol."
Because I really feel like it is an individual thing because you got to set the traps one, and in a way you got to set a trap in terms of how you use your formation, because we saw Fazli in that game quite a lot of times. He gets 4 costs, 3 costs, getting a lot of Arlets, selling it off, doesn't even care that I believe Budiono was getting a 3-star Arlet. He's like, yeah, I don't care. I'm going to get it. I'm going to sell it. And then I'm just going to get crazy econ in the game.
That must have been key. So now the cat's out of the bag, are the other athletes in this demonstration capable of taking advantage of that? Can they use a Popol and Koopa the way Fazli did? Because already that's a check for him. He got 9 points off of the one time he's allowed to use Popol. Now he can dig deep. He can go play Lunox, Gushen, we saw some Chos in that last lobby. So who's to say? But one thing is proven, Econ is still king.
Oh yeah, Econ is still king because I believe the difference of a 4 cost and a 3 cost is honestly quite huge. I think 4 and 5 isn't that big of a difference. Of course, 3-star, major difference, but at a base of 2-star each, they're more or less, like you can play around it, right? But like you gotta heavily invest in the 4 cost, as we saw with Fazli having 3 stars on both Terry as well as Valentina, when everyone else was basically 1 star. Another 2-star that he had was the X-Borg. So basically 3 carries there with Metro Zero and able to clutch it out with the win.
Some way, somehow, Fazli went tall and wide at the same time, which is, again, logically and rationally difficult to do. Now I believe the word on the grapevine. I've heard good things about Fazli. And here you see in execution, in practice, can he do it multiple times in a match like this? He wins at least 1 more, Malaysia is set.
Yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing. He hasn't been hiding his training as well. He's been live streaming throughout the time that he's waiting for his flight, getting to Thailand here. So he's definitely been practicing. But speaking of which, we do have to talk about Intachak as well, because he finished off with 6 Bruiser and 6 Starwing, and that got him from basically almost exiting the game early all the way to the 2nd place.
Yep. Now going into game number 2, we see the spread of commanders here. Folks, the little portraits might be similar again in layout, but it's because our players are shuffling around what they're allowed to play of their 5-game unique commander spread. We see a Cho, a Popol and Koopa in the hands of Intachak. Okay, following in the footsteps of the previous game's winner. Couple of Gushans, still Cho out there. 1-1 and Lunox.
Yeah, so Ruiz is going for his Lunox. We'll see whether he's able to get a lot of blessings and get a pretty strong early game or save it up, get to rank 7, so that when you do get it, there's a higher chance of you getting a 3 cost, and at that point, it's going to be pretty easy for you to stabilize. And it looks like for every commander, they are going to take their respective own go-go card. So Fazli already having a 21 gold, able to hold that interest, and that's a very early start of a 21 gold, which, by the way, he does have that Soul Vessel, so an amazing start for Fazli.
Okay, it's a good start for Fazli, but I don't know how he's going to be addressing the fact that there's 3 other players in the lobby trying to go for Soul Vessels. Look, 2 Dijangs already in this matchup between Budiono and Intachak.
Yeah, I believe that he will be cycling out later, especially we got to see what kind of emblems did he get. But either way, Soul Vessel is an amazing opener, having an additional unit on the board. And all the while, Budiono looks like he was able to avoid the trap. So good on him.
Here we see Ruiz taking damage from Arif. This early on in the game, it looks like Team Philippines is yet to find their footing.
But I believe this is one of those stages where you kind of want to lose just a little bit, right? You don't want to take too much damage, but if the early part of the game here, you can see Ruiz open for just a little bit. If he's able to get the first pick, and there's a crucial 4 cost, a Claude, a Granger, maybe even a Kadita, paired up with that Lunox, using the Lunox passive on that 4 cost, you're in business.
Looking at Intachak's board here, out of Team Thailand, 2-star Kula, facing up against another 2-star Kula, but this Clint is wreaking havoc throughout the lineup. That's a win easy here for Ilarde.
Yeah. Intachak so far in the early game, I don't think he's able to utilize the trap all that well, especially considering that there's a lot of range heroes that he's going up against. Not a lot of heavy frontline, like a fighter or a defender.
Dauntless, even. Not an active synergy right now. We're about to play our last match round before chest opens. Fazli had to give a little bit to Arif there. They didn't get to talk about that matchup, which again brings us a interesting question, right? Like, how do they read the situation? How fast are they able to, like, adjust? Oh, we're about to fight each other. 0 dudes on the board.
Speaking of which, right now it is going to be a lottery going up against Batutusta here. Speaking of which, there's a lot of 2-stars coming in from Ilarde, so pretty strong opening here, getting a 2-star Clint Sicilian as well as the Kula. So a lot of damage coming in, so Batutusta is going to receive some damage. But I believe the first 3 at the bottom is going to have a pretty big advantage going into this chess round.
Yep, they suffer what Intachak had to go through by basically playing the first 2 stages from the bottom, which is fine. They got the best dibs out of the chests they opened.
Yeah, I don't know if Ruiz wanted to win there. We got to see. He is right now number 4, so it's going to be a 4th pick, and we see a Claude, a Terry Borgard, and a Barras. Intachak goes straight for the Barras.
Doesn't even think about it.
Gun gets the Terry, and now Batutusta gets the Claude. And this is where you're really rewarded, and that's why I was like, is Ruiz... I think Ruiz did not want to win that round, because if he didn't, he could have gotten any of the 4 costs.
Yep, Ruiz, I think, calculated to a point where the margin of error was so small, he still ended up winning with just 1 unit, henceforth putting him at 4th. Blessing activated here. A lot of bruisers coming online. Is this a 4th Dragon? Oh, nope, not yet. Nope, Soul Vessel still not online here for Ilarde.
I'm pretty sure he's looking for it, but he has to take care of his econ. He has 18 gold. He's going to sell up the Lolitas. And I wonder if he will sell more units here, trying to get into the 20 gold mark, going up against Arif here. It looks like he does have more units than Arif, though.
Even if, yeah, they're at the same level. 5 and 5, the Dijang, I think makes the difference here. Oh, the solid front line from Arif is churning through Ilarde. 2v2. How's this Clint gonna get there?
I mean, he
might make it work. He might actually get it.
He does have the War Axe, so sustaining quite a bit. Gets 3 kills, gets 4. Ilarde is still maintaining the win streak with a 4 win streak here, able to survive the econ.
Okay, we're not out of the woods just yet for Team Philippines. Again, they scored a measly 3 points out of the first game. They need to repair the situation they find themselves in. Looking at Fazli, another Soul Vessel holder. And is he doing... LaFell, tell me he's not going for Metro Zero again.
I think he's thinking about it because if you see the piece there, he does have that mage blessing, right? So there is an opportunity where you can go wide or tall, and I think he's still thinking about the chances, looking at the rest of the board and thinking forward, what is going to be contested? Is it going to be safe for him to go tall, or is it better just to go wide?
I mean, if he makes it all the way to late stage 3 or stage 4 entirely like he did in game 1, he can pivot there. Like, again, his economy now, I'd argue, might be better than when he was in game 1. He's playing a Gushin, so he can secure these synergies much easier.
The fact that he's maintaining his win streak at 100 HP, the world is your oyster, man. Now we're going for the second go-go card. And it looks like Alarde is getting as much forecast as they can. It looks like Fazli might actually go for a Stargazer here because he...
Where is he? Oh, well, on his way to 4 Bruisers and then 2 Toy Mischief. We haven't really seen anyone commit to full Toy Mischief yet.
Yeah. I don't know if I missed it, but I want to look at Alarde to see what forecast did he get from the reinforcement. And, well, we'll see whether he wants to play around it or he will sell it off pretty quickly. Because I feel like if he gets a pretty good one, it's pretty safe to play around any random forecast that you get from the reinforcement.
We're watching Gun go up against Arif. Arif here. Carry. Dijang running right through that lineup on Gun. Oh, I think Arif is fine. Arif is good.
Yeah, but we can start to see what Gun is aiming for here. Playing a lot of range with the Granger as well as the Xavier. Having the Atlas in standby, maybe thinking of switching up later on to play more Starwing. I believe that he probably needs just a little bit more beefy front line paired up with Terry. Terry is pretty good at stage 2, round 5. But still, it's something that you have to consider. Speaking of which, right now we're looking at Alarde here.
There he is. He's playing with the option too. He has that Ixia already.
He has the Guinevere as well.
Shuffling around his blessings, so the next star up should grant him an extra synergy. But which one, right? He's still very liquid, very open with what he could get.
Flexible for sure, going up against Budiono. Looks like he is going to be playing more range here, having a lot of mages and a lone Ixia. But the front line from Alarde is proving just to be a little bit too much.
Double Barats. I believe triggered off the clone, runs right through Budiono. Puts him at about half of his starting health at 57.
And Gun is able to win this out against Interchalk. Again, looks like
they didn't talk about it.
Yeah, either they don't talk about it or they're like, nah, fam.
Yeah,
like me.
No, I think it's just as valid because you sacrificing your board and having enough space to fully retreat a whole lineup could be too high of a price, a barrier of entry for Thailand to suffer, what, 6, 8 health.
Speaking of which, Arif now does have 4 soul vessels, 3 for the Toy Mischief. In terms of focusing on one, doesn't look like it. He's still keeping his board relatively flexible.
Non-committal.
He does have 17 gold though, so I wonder if he will sell off the Carmilla if he wins this round, just to make sure that he gets that 20 gold mark. Never mind, he already has that 20 gold from the, I'm not sure where he got it, but hey, either way, good on him.
Money's money.
Oh, from 1-1, the 1-1 passive, getting a kill.
Proc. Yep, hero kills in. There you are. He's good. Not only does he get to the 20 gold mark for extra interest, but he takes down Ruiz, 15.
Yeah, speaking of which, we got to look back at that Gogo card. Considering that Batutusta does have that full throttle, I think he's at level 8, but everyone is basically at level 8. It's not going to be first pick here. There's the KOF synergy there. Looks like he's going for the extra capacity, but Batutusta though does get that KOF, and Ruiz this time going for the Vexana. The Benedetta as well as the Arlet is still up.
How is the Benedetta open like this? Ilarde wants it, does not go for it. What?
Looks like no one is going to be fully committing towards a Soul Vessel, and I saw no one playing Sword Master.
Is it too fragile right now?
I don't think so. I feel
in a ranked game, in a heartbeat, I would have gone for the Benedetta.
Hey, maybe they're just playing lineups that need those items, because even in their items that they pick up, it's mostly defensive. We see the Anti-Cuirass getting picked up by Alarde, so probably just... And look at this, already 6 Bruiser for Interchalk. He did it in game one,
Yep.
got all the way to second.
Starwing and Bruisers.
This time, going for the Toy Mischief instead.
Here we go, Itachak going up against number 1 in the lobby right now, currently, Ilarde. We can say that Itachak is a frontline favoring player. He really likes these sustain heroes. And it looks like he's not going to make it, man. He's taking a lot of damage from that core in the back line from Ilarde. That's a Claude.
Yeah, honestly, I respect it. I like heavy front lines as well. He does eventually get to 21 gold,
Oh,
but
no.
I don't think he's been getting a lot of econ from the trap set by Popol and Koopa because, again, the lobby, it's just unfortunate. The lobby, everyone is just playing range. Everyone's playing mages, not a lot of marksmen, but still, a lot of mages. I saw, I think, Ilarde or Fazli, one of the two, does have a marksman synergy up.
Which you need to juggle, right? The balance of how heavy you are in the front line. It's basically rock, paper, scissors. If I can get to your back line, marksman die. But if the marksman jump onto frontliners, nothing happens.
And look at this, the board coming in from Budiono. A lot of 1-star here. So even though he does have a lot of units on the board, probably not going to be super tanky and deal a lot of damage. The fact that Ari with the 1-1 is doing damage and getting econ under those kills looks pretty easy for Ari to win this round.
Arif is in. He got rid of Budiono's singular frontliner. And now in a 2v1, I don't think Xavier's going to get away with any of this. That's 11 damage to Budiono.
We got to look at Ruiz. Ruiz taking 11 damage as well, only with 20 HP left. He was the second exit in the previous game. It looks like he is down bottom there alongside with Itachak, which finished second in first game.
Lafel, Ruiz has how many more? 3 rounds to play through? Yeah, 3 rounds to play through to make being on the bottom worth it. So he has to survive. He has to win.
Speaking of which, we're looking at the 5 costs here. Basically, everyone is up. I believe only 2 5 costs was taken away. Look at the Claw, look at the Granger, still plenty left along with the Kadita. Basically, every single 4 cost here is 3-starable.
Can still happen. Our players are sitting on a lot of economy right now, and they're all at about on sked for their levels and capacity. I'm looking at Itachak and Ruiz, man. They're the ones who are on a tightrope right now. They need to make sure that they either survive or get the power spike they need to start taking down these middle-of-the-road players in Gun, Budiono, and Batistute. Who is, by the way, Batistute is playing uncharacteristically. He's been in the bottom half of this lobby for basically the whole game.
By the way, Leo, we got to look at here. Both Arif as well as, I believe it was Ruiz, both are playing Toy Mischief here. So they might be, you know, it's going to be difficult for either.
They're drinking from the same well.
Exactly.
And water is not infinite.
And at this point, I believe it's much better for Arif because he can just wait it out. Because once Ruiz gets taken down, all those Toy Mischiefs are coming back.
Yep. Ruiz and Itachak sadly have to go against each other. Only one may stand. This is tough. Ilarde hits Arif with it. He has a lot of health to sacrifice though, but I'm looking tightly at that Ruiz-Itachak matchup. Oh my God, Itachak at 2.
So this is legit the last round he can play.
One more hit.
Do or die, spend all your gold and hope that it's enough for you to sustain.
He's doing his best here, almost hitting 6 Toy Mischief, but even that, Lafel, I'll tell you, I'm not so sure we'll do it.
Looks like he was thinking about it and he opted just to upgrade at this point at full 10 slots here.
Oh!
Dakai is there.
Finds it!
Gets 6. Is it enough though? This is a 1-star Akai. Still has that what you call it, utility? But not a tankiness, man. We'll see if this works.
Slaps on Revitalize. So as long as he gets to ult once, that should be enough disruption. Comes into the front line here of Arif. Arif running through him. There goes the heavy spin. The damage coming through, running right through that lineup. I think Itachak might live.
He actually did it with both Yuri Yagami as well as Akai being the 5 cost that he has. He has done that. He's able to survive here and looks like at stage 3, round 5, no one is eliminated just yet, Leo. So
Intachak took a big bite of Arif there.
yeah, Arif was like, okay, I was hoping he would die so I can get those units. Now it's gonna be tough for Arif as well.
Not on my watch. That clutch buy and sell sequence into that Akai, that was a moment. That was a highlight. How often does that happen?
And now he gets the Cho as well as that guy with no gold left. He cannot spin, but he's just one unit away each from getting that 2-star 5 cost.
Oh.
And at that point, you don't care. Akai, Cho, you'll get it.
Is this right? The two players at the bottom of our lobby are playing with the same synergy. They're stealing and they're drinking from the same well.
At this point, maybe they're thinking they're too far in.
They're holding onto each other, man.
Like the moment someone sells it, you're basically giving a 3-star away.
It's king making, but from the bottom.
So look at this, Intachak taking
no!
quite a lot of damage from Batistusta. It looks like Intachak might be the first to exit here. The death animation coming in from Batistusta eliminates one player on the board.
Gun, the only Thai player left in game number 2. Ruiz now has a smorgasbord of toy mischief heroes to play with.
Budiono gets the capacity, same with Ruiz. Batistusta gets the Defender emblem gun, getting the Bruiser, and I really feel like it's worth it for both because those emblems can really help them out in the late game.
Okay, now it's down to 2 toy mischief players in this lobby, Ruiz and Arif.
Ooh,
so they're
of which,
stealing from each other. I love how Arif just went for the Akai. It's like, oop.
Look at how many has been upgraded here because Arif just got a bunch of 2-star, but Elarde getting that Iritel having to purify the Golden Staff and the War Axe. I gotta say, Elarde's board right now looks very scary. And now we're looking at Fazli playing Mage Stargazer along with Beyond the Cloud. 66 stacks on the Beyond the Cloud.
Yep, and that's a carry Valentina. When we last checked in on the player who was playing Beyond the Clouds, that was Batistuta from game 1, he had less than 60. And that was the ultra late game. That was late stage 4.
Yep.
And we still have 7 players this late into the game.
Yeah, 55, if I believe correctly. And look at the damage coming in from Elarde. And ends up taking down Budiono. That's the second exit here. So it looks like Intachak and Budiono is not going to be playing anymore for game 2.
Down goes another player. We're left to 6. Number 1 still is Fazli. Following closely is Ilarde. Ruiz able to stay alive. So you're still looking at 2 toy mischief players, Arif being the other. Ruiz is he's sticking to his guns, like he's not really changing anything.
And you can see that most of the players here at stage 4, round 2, completing their carries to 2 stars. No 3-star just yet. We're looking at the board of gun here, having the Granger at 2 stars, same as Terry. Probably looking for the Yori Yagami.
Yeah, it's another 8 synergy Metro Zero.
At least 8.
Yep.
Right, we scroll down, it might be 10. Speaking of which, Gun having 6 Glory League and Metro Zero.
Yep.
This should be the height of the strength, but oh my goodness, taking a lot of damage.
This marksman lineup from Ilarde is too much. Lafel, you were balling over that Iritel, but the others, the other heroes were actually more painful. Down goes Gun.
Amazingly enough, do you want to call this consistency being at the same placement as the previous game?
That's right, he ended at 6-2.
So now we're at the creep round here at stage 4, round 3. At this point, you're basically locked in the synergy that you're at. We're looking at the 5 costs here. Only 3 left for Akai, 4 for Yori Yagami. So it looks like we're not going to be seeing a 3-star. But look at that Granger with that loss. All the Grangers are free. 14 for 14 are in the pool.
No one's playing Granger right now, which is, again, odd to say, but he just does not fit in. He's a Swift Blade Glory League. Neither we see a heavy focus on in the remaining players looking for that synergies.
Yep. especially considering the fact that he's kind of a sitting duck. If your front line can't really front line, right?
Yep.
At least
Which is weird because it demands a front line.
Exactly. As a quad, you're kind of self-sufficient. So this is where we see a difference of the forecast here. Speaking of which, Batistuta with 6 Star Wing, 4 KOF, and with the emblem, able to push the defender up to 3. Probably hoping for one more level coming up to complete the defender to make sure that your front line is as sturdy as it can be.
Ruiz holding on for dear life. If he can win against his, oh my God, teammates mirror, he should be fine.
Yeah. He's hoping to be able to do enough, and looks like he is going to be able to do enough against the mirror of Elarde, which is good for both, funny enough.
Yep. Ilarde's not going to take any damage. Ruiz will continue, and Arif falls. The toy mischief pool opens up for Ruiz here, who survives. Only 4 left. Arif ends at 5th.
Yep, previously ending at 4th, so a bit of consistency here as well. Elarde is looking pretty scary. Metro 06 Marksman, 2 Dauntless, 2 Stargazers, and then even having a 2 Glory Leak here, looking at the Claude. Basically, this is his best in slot, having the Demon Hunter alongside with the Golden Staff. Probably you want some kind of healing item or maybe a Winter Crown, but hey.
He has the anti-healing item.
Exactly, so take your pick. Speaking of which, in terms of sustain, look at the items all across the board. Even Yuri Yagami going for a tank Yuri Yagami should be able to get a lot of kicks in.
And the Purify actually helps him get more kicks in, more attack speed, control, immunity. And here he's running right through Fazli. Number 1 out of the lobby earlier, but no, he runs out of gas. Ilarde takes huge damage.
And this becomes the age-old story. Which one is the true carry? Is it the mages or is it the marksman in that game? Fazli with that Kadita. The Kadita was able to outplay. Speaking of which, Akai looking pretty strong here with 4 kills. Ruiz survives the top 4.
Batistuta and Ruiz can only take 1 more loss. And that round is coming up now. Can they make it through to stage 5? A chest opens up.
Look at this. Batistuta is doing an insane rotation. He sells off the 2-star on the Saber as well as K. He's looking for a 3-star here. He's even selling off the Arlet.
Oh, he just wants that bare Arlet.
No, he wants to get the Freya, which is one way. He does not have to go. He's selling Yuri Yagami.
He's spending everything.
And he gets it.
3-star Freya.
A KOF 3-star Freya. He made the call. We got to see if it's worth it.
It's him and Fazli. He cannot lose against Fazli. He loses against Fazli. All that he did would be for naught. And it's working out.
Dude, Freya is insane. And this is a KOF Freya. But look at that. Godlike for the Valentina. Fazli was able to minimize the damage. But look at that. Still, the Freya took a lot. But it was worth it, man. That rotation was insane. Ruiz and Batistuta is going to be first pick. Ruiz gets the KOF. Batistuta wants more slots here. Elarde gets that Oracle, and Fazli ends up with a defensive item here in the Anti-Cuirass.
All right, we were too preoccupied with the Batistuta versus Fazli matchup, which was, again, such a feel-good moment because that shuffle, you know, the buy and sell paid off. While Team Philippines, they got a little cheeky. You know what happened?
What?
It was a 0-0. They were able to survive because Ilarde won, Ruiz stayed at 5.
Okay, I did not notice that, but yeah, good call coming in from Leo for catching that.
Right? Because that's the only way that could have made sense.
Something that you can take note. Looks like if you're playing rank, going for a bruiser is going to be relatively safe.
Oh!
What happened?
I guess the lobby caught up. I think Ilarde did, in effect, eliminate Ruiz.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Okay, so that puts Ruiz at a top 4 finish.
Hey, still, this is a pretty good comeback, considering both ended up losing first. Elarde, 1 HP left. Both Batistuta as well as Fazli, 1 and 2. Can Fazli get a back-to-back first placement?
Oh my lord, we did say that the Tushan is more economically superior. It's just more reliable than the Popol. And here he's playing with it, and he's just 1 more win away In effect, I think Batistuta and Ilardi can fall here if Fazli wins.
Fazli is looking for a 3-star Valentina. Ilardi already has a 3-star Hanabi. So between the strength here, I feel like this time Ilardi has it. I feel like he should be able to survive. But we do have to note, it is 99 stacks on Beyond the Clouds, and it's 3 Beyond the Clouds here for Fazli.
Mad carries shuffling around that Kadira and the Edith, going up against Batistuta's mirror. It's between Batistuta and Ilardi. One of them is going to fall. Fazli secured at least top 2.
Oh, but look at Batistuta's Freya, super scary, hard carrying Saber, able to get the Valentina. But look at the Edith, as well as the Valen. But Batistuta's too strong, dealing 20 damage onto Fazli. Batistuta gets eliminated though. Ilardi, 1 HP left, but that 3-star Hanabi, man, is no joke.
LaFell, talk about consistency. Just like Gun, Batistuta ends as well in top 3. Still going into game 2. We got 2 players left. Fazli of Team Malaysia and Ilardi of Team Philippines.
So this is going to be pretty crucial here because look at Ilardi. 3-star Claude. 3-star Hanabi. This, unless you eliminate them quick, I don't see how Fazli can take down Ilardi. Ilardi could have a pretty big comeback from a number 8 finish, potentially getting number 1 in game 2.
That's right. And given that we are in stage 5,
so this is going to be the final round here, folks, between Fazli and Ilardi.
Ilardi's doing it!
There's a lot of damage coming on to Valentino, no! Clutches it out. Fazli wins back-to-back number 1 placements.
Team Malaysia on top of the world right now. 18 points off of Fazli alone. But quite the recovery for Team Philippines as well. Ilardi couldn't believe what happened. Amazing work.
Let me just say, Leo, I keep seeing Valentina getting nerfed and nerfed again, and in my head it's like, does she deserve it? After the games that Fazli has shown, it's like, yeah, good idea.
She does. And you can see how well aware Ilardi is of what's going on. He was holding on to the Valentinas to stop Fazli from getting to it, but still Fazli had a way out. Fazli had an answer. Look at what we ended with. That Valentina was the end of Ilardi. Could have gone either way, truth be told, but Glowing Wand, Winter Crown, plus War Axe.
And the Stargazer as well.
This is Stargazer. It's just...
I mean, like...
Did he get rid of the... Yeah, he did. He got rid of the... Beyond the Clouds.
Yeah.
He threw that away.
I mean, this is an amazing performance for Valentina, considering she's the only 3-star forecast going up against Claude and Hanabi. But this is a true sign of a hyper carry, putting the Stargazer emblem onto her, putting the Beyond the Clouds, 99 full stacks, 3 Beyond the Clouds onto her as well. And the mirror device definitely did help. But Fazli, man, like we got to shout out a few players here. Batistuta back-to-back 3rd place. Gun, not the placement that you want, but still back-to-back as well. And shout out to Ilardi, went from number 8 all the way to number 2, almost making it to number 1. This is the total points though. 27 for Malaysia, 18 Indonesia, Philippines at 15, and Thailand, unfortunately, from the 2nd spot all the way to 4th.
So it's a tight race between Team Philippines and Team Thailand for that bronze place finish. Team Malaysia, though, a full 9 points away from Indonesia.
Yeah, but look at Philippines, went from number 4 all the way to number 3, all because Ilardi was able to sustain up until the 2nd spot, and Ruiz able to get all the way to top 4. And at this point, it's going to be pretty scary because Fazli already used 2 commanders. One more meta, one lesser. So what's next? A Lancelot?
Or Lunox.
Or Lunox.
Yep. Guinevere, maybe even. There's a lot of options left for...
Hasn't used the Cho.
For Fazli.
Still in the options left.
Fazli really playing well the unique commander pool. Really playing well with what he ends up with. Even in the clutch moments of like shuffling and finding the Valentina to close off the game to confirm the win against the heavy marksman. What was that? The triple core setup too from Ilardi.
And Metro Zero.
And Metro Zero.
Like, imagine you telling everyone that you lost. By the way, follow us in MCGG Facebook. We would appreciate it. Imagine you telling someone this. I got Metro Zero, at least 8.
Sure.
I got 6 Marksman, 3-star Claude, 3-star Hanabi. How do you lose that one, man?
By playing against a 3-star Valentina.
Apparently, Mage Stargazer is still on top, man. I mean,
Yep.
like, it's hard to achieve, but when you do achieve it, bro.
For months now. It's not like a flash in the pan. Like, it really is such a significantly effective, like, hey, apparently, if I'm able to cast my spells faster than you, that wins me games.
It's insane that it's been months,
Yep.
right?
What was it before the Valentina? Like, solid Jushin, yeah? So, still, it's very painful. Like, how... And you can't even stop Fazli from doing this.
It's one thing if you say it was like a kill hard carry. It wasn't even. You don't need a 5 cost. You need a 4 cost at that point. But I do have to say 4 games in a row, Fazli does get that Valentina. I wonder if their strategizing is like, let's not give him that. But then it comes to the point where he's going to get something else.
Yeah, Ilarde tried. You saw him hold onto the Valentinas so that the system would find it harder to give Valentinas over to Fazli. But again, Fazli just moved fast enough. He made the right decisions. Imagine having that kind of mental acuity and agility to go, yeah, let me sell this, get rid of my whole Beyond the Cloud synergy even after building up a solid damage source. Perfect. I have enough economy. Go triple star Valentina, whatever, random Alucard.
And then that's the thing, right? That's where luck definitely does play into the game, because we saw both players try to manipulate the pool a little bit, but somehow Fazli still got it. In a world where he didn't, Ilarde would have been number 1.
I think that's what makes Fazli such a dangerous athlete here in the realm of Magic Chess Go. Is, yes, luck is a big part of the game, yes? Everyone will agree. The community knows that the best players who are able to mitigate luck are the ones who win, and that's what Fazli did here. 2 games in a row now.
Speaking of which, one of the commanders we did talk about is the Cho. So despite the nerf, now basically winning or losing, you get the same amount of gold.
Yep.
He's still going for it. Ilarde going for that Aurora, and Batistusta this time with the Yuzong. The only Yuzong on the board here.
Yeah, Budiono with that Guinevere, another good option for economy commanders, and Ilarde with the Aurora.
So basically everyone here is playing Econ.
Yep, it's an all Econ spread for the first time.
I mean, at this point, the nerfs aren't enough, right? No matter what you do to the Econ commanders, they're still going to be king.
And here's my guess why, all right? I'm just theorizing here. We'll let these athletes go through their early synergies. The reason why is, when you look at it, at the core of MCGG, health is also a resource.
I agree.
So at the end of the day, health is also an economy. By playing a combat commander, only if the stars align very specifically, will that kind of damage output be better than just straight up getting resources.
Speaking of which, I saw Interchak on this Lunox actually picking the Moscow power card. So getting 2 gold, sure, but getting those heroes, the 1 cost, 2 cost, 3 cost, and 4 costs, should be pretty good on the Lunox, considering you're gonna have, like, you know what your 4 cost carry is gonna be if you even want to invest in it, right? So pretty good opener power card from Interchak.
Damage here taken by Arif. We're seeing Gun go ahead and hand his teammate from Team Thailand here extra 5 damage. So yeah, Thailand of the 3 teams is the one that doesn't mind. Like, it's gonna happen.
Speaking of which, I do want to see what Interchak has got from the Moscow power card. But Batistusta having a pretty solid opener here with the Atlas Matilda, building up the Star Wing, even having the Uranus to activate that defender. Overall, a pretty good start.
Yep, it's solid. It has a good front line and eventually has good DPS. He has time to pivot, is what I'm trying to say. He can take this all the way up to maybe stage 3 before he has to make big decisions.
Ilarde opening up a bit, using the Aurora. So trying to trigger the passive as much as he can. He even took the Aurora power card. So every 2, he's going to get a lot.
Ruiz gets taken down here a peg. I really don't like Soul Vessels when there's no plan behind it just yet. I think that's what he's doing. He's sitting on his hands.
and Fazli another Soul Vessel opening. How does he get this like 3 games in a row? I mean, like, he doesn't have to commit to it, but he always gets a pretty good opening, staying at 100. He's not going for open fort at all in the previous 3 games.
Nope. He can sit on a win streak incentive. Let's see now how Budiono goes up against Ilarde. Oh, interestingly enough, Ilarde is going for an open fort too. He's accepted his fate.
Yeah, and I feel like it's completely acceptable as an Aurora. Just don't spend, you know, let your heroes be there for a while, level up maybe up to level 7, and at that point, then you start to equalize.
Yep, you gotta not panic because it's counterintuitive to play the game, right? To keep losing and to not buy anything. It's a game about winning and buying things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You want to lose first, you can win later. Speaking of which, there is a Granger and a Valentine on the board, but Ilarde, I don't know if that was intentional.
He skips it. Goes for the anti-heal. The Valentine instead goes to Gun. Ruiz locks in that Granger. We did talk about how Granger is a weird hero choice in the current metagame. What's Budiono going for? Okay, the BFB.
Well, Gun does get that early Valentina, so Fazli's probably looking at Gun and she's like, hey.
I like that.
Hey, that's for me.
That's mine.
Hey, a bit unfair. But either ways, yeah, pretty interesting choice. Ilarde, I want to see the, what does he go for that he opted for that heal? Because is everyone playing Weapon Master? I don't think so.
Maybe that's going towards his late game plan.
True,
Yeah.
true.
So, DPS, so you want to counter regen. We're watching Budiono going up against Ruiz right now. And already, Ruiz has pivoted. I'm glad he did because you can't sit on your hands and play Soul Vessel with nothing to go for. He will still lose, though. Budiono takes this.
But I think he has a pretty solid opening here because I saw the Granger as well as the Claude. So if he already has at least 2 Glory League, he has quite the comp that he can play around.
It's a work in progress, but we have yet to see the results come through. Budiono, Fazli on top of the lobby right now. No damage taken just yet. Batistuta sitting on a streak too. He's sitting on rather Stargazer, Defender, and
Starwing.
Starwing. Like, this is okay. Again, he doesn't have to make big decisions till later.
After this, it is going to be the creep round. It looks like it is going to be a purple Gogo card. And Ilarde is already at level 7. So open porting still an early loss against Arif, taking 11 damage. I want to see how he stabilizes. Does he want to keep on opening up until level 8?
Hold up. Huge damage chunk taken by Batistuta at the hands of Budiono. That should have been a decision that they made as a team.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, there are clips where Budiono kind of forgot. like legit, he's like, oh, sorry, man. I forgot.
Oh, we have player cams on Batistuta. It seems like he's okay with it.
Yeah.
It seems like it was according to plan.
On that clip, he said the same thing.
Okay, so maybe Batistuta's just a nice guy.
Gak apa-apa sih, it's okay.
It's okay. Gunchana, it's okay.
Gunchana, it's okay. Speaking of which, now we're seeing Batistuta here. This is the advantage of going for the Yuzong, already getting an orange card here.
Sitting on scavengers too.
Yeah.
Free economy.
It looks like he got the golden era, which gives him 3 free shop refreshes and 5 additional free shop refresh each time you upgrade the commander. And considering that he's starting at 6 here, he will get a maximum of 4.
4 free refreshes.
Exactly.
In the course of the game, if he survives.
If he survives. Considering the fact that he is 78 health, pretty good chance.
He's going to get at least 3.
At least 3, correct.
At least 3. We got eyes on Ilarde here, bottom of the lobby. Has Luminexus, or rather Starwing, building up the fighters. I'll be honest with you, Lafel, like, I don't know what the man is thinking. He got his hands on a Freya, yes, but where's he going with this?
I legit don't know. And it looks like he's still trying to figure it out as well, even thinking about his placement.
Throwing a Masha in the back too?
Yeah, we're looking here at Lottery going up against Ruiz. So
even they're not talking about it anymore.
Maybe they're like, overrated.
Okay, Saber catches one in the back. He did speed through the levels, right? He's at level 8 now compared to the majority of the lobby. So I guess this is his pivot. This is where he starts to turn things around.
Yeah. speaking of which, I do want to see whether Batistuta with the Golden Era will be using all the free refreshes on level 8 or
Immediately.
9.
Yeah, or immediately.
Yeah. Because even in my head, I really don't know. 8 makes sense to get the 4 cost, but at 9, you still have a pretty good chance to get the 4 cost, but...
Better 5s.
Better 5s, exactly. So we're going to see he is at level 7. Still, he take a bit of damage though.
Budiono about to go ahead and hit that 6 synergy KOF, but I tell you now, it's not worth it. Sure, it is the KOF season, but going for 6, committing that hard, might not get the payoff you need.
Yeah. Unless you have the items for your core.
Yep.
Either a kill or a Yoriyagami. Looks like Fazli, as well as Budiono, one of them is going to get taken down, both at 100 HP. Who's going to keep the win streak?
Only one of them walks away from this round with no damage taken. And it looks like Fazli, again, the man who has won first 2 straight games, will continue his streak. Budiono takes 14.
I gotta say, we gotta interview this man.
Budiono did not stand a chance. He had like 4 heroes left, Fazli.
Fazli is so far playing Soul Vessel Glory League and basically placing his Granger untouchable. The front line is a little bit too heavy for Fazli. Well, too heavy for everyone else to deal with.
Fazli, at this point, if he places in the top 3 in game 3, he's one of those athletes who were just born to play this game.
Yeah. Which is...
he should be studied.
He should be studied. Easier for me to study him, right? But so far, Budiono now going up against Arif, the other Malaysian representative. Looks like gonna claw back a little bit of a revenge, dealing damage onto Arif. Speaking of which, we're looking at Gun taking damage from Intachak. They're taking each other out.
Okay. Indonesia and Malaysia have their own beef right now.
Yeah.
All the while, Thailand and the Philippines are just trying to survive.
Well, we are going into the chess round here. Gun, first pick. Say Alari second. Taking the capacity. Alari, does he want to get a Akai? No, he goes for the KOF. Now, that's huge.
Now, he has to commit.
He has to commit.
It's a telegraph. You have to commit.
The question is, which 4 costs is he going to put it on?
Who's the boss?
We saw a Valentina with the KOF. We've seen the Kadita with the KOF. We'll see who he put it on.
Okay, so this is Elarde. He's still considering where to put it. Does not trigger the KOF synergy just yet. It's on the Freya.
Oh, now that's scary. If the Freya gets on to 3. We saw previously, but Tusta tried it out, almost won it out.
Almost.
Probably needs one more backline carry and should be good.
Yep. You had a frontline threat and a backline threat. You're fine. Eyes on Fazli right now. He already took damage, so, you know, gods do bleed. Going up against Ruiz right now. What's Ruiz rocking?
Looks like a mix, but probably heavier on the Starwing, considering he does have that Harley.
Oh, Xborg doing work. Ruiz makes the god bleed again. Fazli takes 12.
Actually, now looking at it, I think Ruiz is going for Metro Zero.
Yep.
He's going for widespread.
Yeah, built on that Ixia and the Xborg.
Ooh,
it's an early Xborg, sir.
Yeah, speaking of which, Budiono just dealt damage onto Gun. We're at stage 3, round 2 here, folks. No one has been taken out just yet. But now everyone is at level 8. But look at Gun. Gun is level 9. Got to make sure you utilize that well, because no matter how many heroes you put, if they're under-leveled, you're going to suffer.
Yep. So again, Gun right now, it makes sense that he's at 9. He needs to survive. He can only take 1 more hit. After that, next hit will be lethal. And this is just stage 3.
Alare as well at 9. But Batistuta going up against Intachak here. Notable that Batistuta does not have any, well, only has 1 2-star, but that's on the Atlas. Pretty sure not going to be able to carry it out here going up against Intachak.
Batistuta taking 14 here, down to 27. I'm not used to seeing Batistuta this low with still 8 players left in the lobby.
Just watch, he's going to somehow make a comeback.
Dijang now gets taken down. Gun moving through, keeping himself alive, takes Fazli down to 72. Fazli's been losing back-to-back, man.
Yeah, and now Budiono is at the top here, so now everyone is gonna get their go-go cards. Budiono goes for that reinforcement again. Fazli wants more re-rolls. Elarde focusing more on the synergy, and Batitusta looks like he's gonna play more on the mage, because if I'm not mistaken, he's just getting the items here.
Yep. Fazli now keeping his Dijang at a level 1, so he's pivoting. This is the point of the game where he's saying, yeah, I'm gonna slowly let go of my soul vessels. It's not working out.
Yeah,
Stage 3 is where it happens.
So looks like Batitusta did get the box of holy objects and an enchanted talisman, glowing one, ice queen one, as well as some gold. And looking at his lineup, I don't really see a lot of magic damage here. So I don't know whether it's going to be worth it, because he has to pivot. He has to go for something like a Valentina Kadita.
If he can find it, but you're also committing hard into a Freya.
Mission underway.
And look, he commits into that Saber too. So it's a long-term conversion.
With 27 health, we're going to see if he's going to make it
That's
here.
what I'm worried about. That's why, as I said it, long-term conversion. You don't have long-term, sir. You can only take 2 hits.
Gun now, 6 Stargazer, 4 Mages, 4 KOF, 10 slots. This is the best of the best that Gun has right now, just opting to start up your units. Can Gun survive?
Gun is holding on. He can manage 1 more hit. Intachak here at 7 Starwing. Comes in through the back. The Saber finds that Granger. He's still going ham. This Golden Staff is helping him cast more spells. I think Itachak's got this.
Looking pretty strong here. The Freya basically 1v3, 1v4, sustaining crazily, all the while Harley does the damage as well as the Saber. Looks like Budiono is going to keep on that win streak, take it down Ruiz. No one is eliminated just yet, but we do have to say Gun is probably at the last put here. Oh no, Batistuta is at the last put.
Yeah, we did not check in with Batistuta, who again we said he has no long term. He literally is on a clock.
It looks like Budiono is going to go up against Batistuta because he's open port at this point.
Oh.
So
it's the 11th hour. Budiono's reserve is compromised.
At this point, Batistuta is like, I forgave you the last time,
but now I cannot.
Not now.
I don't have it in my heart.
I can't have you eliminating me.
It's the 11th hour, sir. I am Cinderella. I am running on gas, on fumes.
But look at this, Batistuta. All 1 cost.
Hold up. Wait, this is elimination. What's happening? Wait. Okay, the animation played.
But no HP has been sacrificed.
Is this the same situation as Ruiz and Ilarde earlier?
We'll see. Because
time will elapse, but Ruiz here takes damage. Ilarde wins, so Team Philippines able to stay with their heads above water. Different story for Team Thailand.
So far, I got to say, Gun, the investment has been working out here. And yeah, look at that.
It worked out. They got away with it.
He still survived, but only 35 gold. Is it going to be enough for you to roll to actually get the units that you need?
Again, he's still going for that pivot, right? And he's just buying things up. You know what, Lafel, I don't think he's going to go for the pivot anymore. He's on survival mode.
He needs a 2-star K. And he gets it, so he has a chance. Because that enchanted talisman alongside with the Ice Queen's wand, but looks like the main carry is still going to be Terry Bogard. I don't know whether, yeah.
It's a fighter tank hybrid.
6 KOF as well as
6 Swift Blades.
It's going to be a fast round, win or lose.
Fazli. Oh, I think Fazli's got this. Fazli's cut right through. Batistuta holding on.
Terry's got to survive, man. Terry's got a 1v4 this one. Looks like he's not going to be able to do it. And Fazli is able to win it now, but Batistuta is going to be the first eliminated here.
That is 1 point confirmed for Team Indonesia, which is, again, folks, it might sound like a good thing, but it's not.
So it looks like
that'll cost him.
Arif has got the capacity gun, takes the defender emblem. Alarde takes the capacity as well, and T'Chak opting for a magic item. Fazli getting the bruiser. So again, it looks like Bruiser's in. Bruiser is the new hot pick, or at least the safer pick.
Yep. Again, apparently, getting extra attacks in to proc other things is a good thing. So we're learning stuff. Game 1 and Game 2, we love mages.
I mean, like, personally for me, if I can one trick, I would like to one trick a Claude Bruiser, man. Getting a Bruiser emblem.
Just extra pop, 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 pop.
Dude, he hard carries even at 2 stars. But now as we're looking on for Arif, 6 mages, 6 stargazers. Basically at this point,
it's a late game birth on the BTC.
So if Fazli has taught us anything, a 4-star Valentina is gonna do it.
It's a thing of beauty. Here we see a matchup between Gun and Ilarde. And it looks like Ilarde is giving him hell. Ooh. Ilarde gets him down. Gun down to 9. Intachak falls. Not a good round for Team Thailand.
Did you see the Granger one-shot the Valen? Pah! Despite the Valen having a brute force? Okay, you know what?
Is that a 7th place finish for Intachak?
Yes, that's correct.
That's the one.
The Freya, it's at 7 now. One more Freya, and there you go. It's free as well. The Gwen really helping out here for Budiono. If he's able to get 2 more Weapon Masters, man. 2 Weapon Masters, 6 Weapon Masters, 6 Starwing on a 3-star Freya. Now that's a solo carry if I've ever seen one.
That combo and synergy is so good that's what they teach all the newbies to play with. You know what I mean? You check in on your builds.
Exactly.
Like, try to do this.
No vice.
No vice, all commanders. This is what works, and that is what Budiono is bringing to the table at 57 health. Good holding on for dear life here. Ruiz looking to go for the jugular, take out Team Thailand completely. Might actually work. Can he get it? Just a Valentina left.
Well, looks like unable to get the 3-star, and Gun is eliminated here. A little bit lower placement.
Double elimination.
Compared to before, and Arif as well.
Arif, I think, ends in the same spot he did in Game 2. He's in 5th place.
Yeah. So, wait, no, I look wrong. Gun has finished the team.
All the way.
3 games, yeah.
It's the Gun hat trick.
It's kind of impressive, but
it's consistent.
Ilarde now getting top 4 with 6 KOF. Looking pretty good, and looks
6
like
Swift Blade.
And looks like the Cho was there. Probably gonna pick it up in the next round after triggering the Yurigami.
Yep. Okay, so this was a breather. This was a creep round. Going into stage 4, round 4. I'm worried. Who's gonna stop Budiono, man? Who's gonna cut him down a peg?
Now we gotta look at the items. If someone does have that Sea Halberd,
that should stop it.
That
or a glowing one?
No, that's a start, right?
You need both.
Okay, you stop the healing. Now do you have enough damage?
You need both, and at this point, I think they're all locked in on go-go cards. I don't think anyone ended up with the anti-heal.
Exactly. So relatively quite healthy coming in from all 4 players here. Funny enough, Fazli is still on board. Imagine if he gets 1st place again.
I wouldn't be surprised at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is Budiono's side. He's got 2 heroes left. Make that 3. Harley's still up. Saber looking to get the ult off. 2v2 now. 2v3 still alive, but just barely. 2v1!
So it looks like the answer is a 2-star Granger
Fully
with a KOF
fully
emblem.
built with a Sea Halberd too.
Pow, 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 pow. Let's keep on shooting up. So, let's see here.
That Granger got a bounty on him now.
Now the thing is, that's his 2-star. If he gets on the 3, GG.
Clean. And what was it? Was it just the last game that we were slandering Granger? We were saying that Granger isn't meta.
Easy boy.
I mean, like, apparently he's meta as long as you don't touch him. And in that fight, untouchable, man. Untouchable.
You have to go through so much to get the Ilardes Granger.
At that point, you don't need a 3-star Freya. You need a 3-star Saber. Right? Someone's got to eliminate the guy.
Yep. To on purpose find that Granger. But it's easier said than done. It's Team Philippines fighting off against each other. Budiono looking to take Fazli down a peg, denying him the 1st place finish again, the 3rd time in a row. Eyes on Fazli right now. He's losing dudes left and right. Budiono running through him. Can the Freya survive?
Oh, look at this. Fozzy is again using the one that I like, which is the Claude Bruiser 3-star. I appreciate it. I was talking about it. It looks like it is what Fozzy is going for. Makes me feel a bit validated.
It works. It's real.
It's strong.
It's real.
Strong, man.
Apparently, extra hits from an already high DPS hero with a good attack speed wins games.
And now it looks like if I learned anything for this one, emblems wins games, man.
Yep.
That's the real thing you want to aim for.
Yep. Items have a cap, but by cheating synergies onto heroes, apparently just breaks the game. Or makes you play the game to a different level than what's supposed to.
So apparently, 2 synergy is not enough for a single hero. Give him 3. Oh, now you see the true potential.
Yep. And you're not Ruby.
Yeah.
Or Ixia.
By the way, Larda did get a 3-star K here. We'll see whether the K is going to be enough.
Good magic burst. Coming through the Granger, building up some stacks. Put a Revitalize on him for extra sustainability. And Fozzy gonna take a good amount of damage here. Eliminated. Sit down, sir. Fozzy will not finish in first in game 3. Instead, goes and ends at 3rd.
Yep. So there you go. Like, at this stage, with as many backline as we're seeing here, by the way, Budiono also almost gets taken out here. Took 18 damage. That's huge.
That's how you end that Starwing and Fighter, Weapon Master combo.
Budiono does go for that Bruiser. Ruiz is going to be happy with the capacity. Larda find a pick here. There's Yoriyagami, Kyokusanagi, the Vexana, and a bunch of items.
You can get copy equipment. Instead, goes for the Vexana. This is Philippines' best finish so far in our 5-game match.
So Ilardi did finish 2nd just now. If he's able to get 1st place here, that will really carry the placement for the team. And the fact that Ruiz is still there, they might be able to get number 1, if not maybe
1st and 2nd.
Yeah.
Yeah, best case scenario, 1st and 2nd. Worst case, 2nd and 3rd. But based on how the last round happened, again, how can one Magic Chess opening really change the face of the game that quickly in one round, in one go? Budiono might die here. This might be his final round.
So now we're starting up here.
Look at that huge Granger, man.
With a KOF as well, War Axe, as well as the anti-heal. No one is touching this Granger. Granger is free.
Benedetta can touch him.
Elarde doing a lot. Is it going to be enough? Is it enough? Budiono gets eliminated at 3rd.
Did you know that Indonesia has finished 3rd in 3 games straight?
It's a trend, and I hope it's a trend that they want. Look at this.
They're just playing for points. Hearts up to the camera from Ilarde. It was a difficult start for Team Philippines throughout our demonstration match, but here they bag 16 points in a single game.
Now that's huge, considering that Malaysia had a good opening and only finishing at 14 points. So, yeah, like in this match so far, they basically got max point in game 3.
Yep. Malaysia ends game 3 with 9. 5 plus 4.
Yes.
Yep, so it's tough. It's tough. We are just running through the formalities of ending the game, ladies and gentlemen. Ilarde looks like he could finish Ruiz.
He should. This
Granger's a problem.
Untouchable. Kills off the Atlas. One more shot. The Kadita's not going to do enough. Gets the Edith, and there you go. GG's. Ilarde gets 1st, and Ruiz, I'm pretty sure he's okay with 2nd.
It doesn't matter. The points go to Team Philippines regardless. Aurora is the winning commander of Game 3.
Open forward for until he gets
3 stages, was it?
Until he gets level 9 or level 8.
He stabilized.
Stabilized at level 8.
Yep. Ilarde taking Game 3. Team Philippines bagging massive points. They were 3rd going into Game 3. Where does this put them now? We'll do the math later, but real quick, let's review the synergies and the heroes that our athletes were able to build up.
This is insane, getting a 3-star on K and 3-star on Granger. So one going for the back lines and one going for the front lines.
Yep. 1 burst and another just a solid DPS from the back that no one can touch.
And Ruiz did get the 3-star Kadita, which survived all the way to the second place.
And it was him and Budyono playing with the Freyas and the Starwings, yeah.
Yeah, so they were fighting for that slot, and overall Ruiz did win. I myself never had a good Swift Play game, but hey, hats off to them.
Penetration is a weird thing to play with. I don't know like how to take it to the next level.
Same.
And to make it count. So we see Malaysia still on top of the food chain right now at a gold placement after game 3. 36 points. Team Philippines catching up to 31. And then Indonesia's had a tough time here in game 3. Only at 25 and Thailand at 19.
We have 2 more rounds here, folks. Round 4 and round 5.
It's heating up.
Thailand, if they want to keep themselves in the game, at least a podium finish, I believe that both players need a top 4 finish for both rounds.
I'll do you one better. They need to pull a Team Philippines from game 3. They need to place themselves in the top 1, 2, 3 to confirm and not have to sweat it for game 5.
And I gotta say, like, there's a lot of iteration of MCGG that we will have moving forward, but I'm really liking this format, Leo, where one match, everyone plays 5 games, and then we'll see how many points that we tally up, because if the game was over sooner, we wouldn't see this comeback coming in from Team Philippines.
Yep.
Right? Getting 7-8, 7-8, and then all of a sudden now.
The push and pull and the suspense, the thrill of how far can you take your open fort is so palpable with this kind of format. Not to mention the simplicity of following what unique commanders are allowed per player. It's great for people who are so invested in Magic Chess, and it's good for people who are just getting into it.
And I feel like this is an amazing viewing experience for the audience, because these are really amazing games. Amazing to the fact where even we ourselves, we know what's going on, but it's really hard to catch up, because we did talk about the speed and how your brain basically moves at buying, selling, switch here and there. They're moving at an incredible pace.
Yep. Not to mention how you read your opponent's line of play and their course of action of buying and selling as well, their positioning. Again, this is the best of the best, the cream of the crop when it comes to MCGG athletes, putting on a clinic, a show for this demonstration here at the 33rd SEA Games in Thailand. I am blessed, sir. I'm learning so much. You know how when we are able to call good MLBB matches, like in the World Championships, in the Mid-Season Cup, you come home, you go back to your hotel, you come back home, and you're like, I want to play more. I'm getting that vibe now, just 3 games in.
Dude, after this, I'm gonna play quite a few matches, considering the fact that Emblems is the key difference here.
We're learning things. Emblems is key.
I'm gonna one-trick Gushin for a while, and maybe open for a bit so that I can get that priority. Speaking of which, make sure you guys follow MCGG on Facebook, because we might be seeing more tournaments for MCGG, considering that, like us, we cast MLBB, but this one though, this is intense as well.
It's a nice palate cleanser, and it's a game I'm slowly falling in love with. There is a Facebook milestone we're trying to chase here in MCGG, so please go ahead and scan that, join in. This is not just for prizes to be won. If you like and follow MCGG on socials, they sometimes share like synergies and tips.
Yeah.
So it would not be impossible that what you watched here will be covered on these pages. So go ahead and follow through so that you don't have to scrub through the whole stream or listen to us like wow and just bawl over what we see. You can follow them on social media to get the TLDR.
So tip number 1, play Econ. Tip number 2, pick up the emblem when it is available.
Yep.
And tip number 3, probably learn how to open fort safely, because I feel like that's the thing that I try to open fort, but I cannot do it safely, man.
It's a tricky way of playing and almost just as difficult as playing sustain. That's a big community question, is how do I make Starwing Weapon Master work? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you play Marksman or you play Soul Vessel, it's clear DPS. But playing sustain is almost just as tricky as playing open fort, because there has to be a pivot wherein I have to deal damage now. Where in open fort is I have to stop dying.
Exactly. And now we are jumping into game number 4 in this matchup. We got to talk about the commanders here. RF now is going for the Popol and Koopa, and quite a lot of 1-1s here, including Fazli is going to be using the 1-1 Intachag is going to be using the Gushin gun on that Paquito.
Trouble.
And let's see here. A Guinevere for Elarde?
Huh.
Huh.
Okay. So
Okay.
Elarde is still playing Econ.
I never
Clean.
miss my target.
No alien or unfamiliar commanders just yet. Nothing from out of left field.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not complaining, folks. Again, this just shows that MCGG has a set meta for now. There's a path to follow. Early openers, synergies. This is a good start. Lafel, this one's after a heart of your own. Budiono with Defender and Toy Mischief.
Yep. Honestly, it is a pretty good opener, but I basically use it only with Karina because I like the
early pop.
the Shadow Blades with it, making sure that I do have a pretty good
A finisher.
early game. Yeah, exactly.
It makes up for the lack of damage.
Exactly. So they have damage-ish, but they don't have a finisher. So Karina really does help out.
Yeah, because that could be the difference. The finish on the Shadow Blades could be the difference between just winning and not losing.
By the way, we do have to say this. I think Budiono just used the gloves pretty early on to get a 2-star on the Minotaur.
Yep.
So that is a pretty interesting strat, trying to make sure that you survive. But, I mean, he did lose a lot of HP, but he still lost some HP.
Yeah. I think best case scenario, what he was going for was to not lose at all, right? To keep up a small streak early on. We got eyes on Batistuta right now, who again had it hard. Game 3, he was the first to drop, so I'm pretty sure there's a chip on the shoulder of our good friend KB right now. He is losing ground to the hands of Fazli, who again, for the first time in our match, did not finish first. And that's damage over to Batistuta right now. There's no way Dijang wins this.
Yeah. Probably hitting a Corp is still pretty good, though. And in a way, 1-1 is a pretty good fourth pick in the game, considering the fact that it does damage, but if you can get a kill on 1-1, there's still some econ. So it's a good split in the middle, right? You're still kind of playing econ just with a little bit of damage.
It's a little halfway.
Yeah.
It's a hybrid kind of commander. Eyes on Ruiz right now, who finished second in our recent game. This man is swimming in synergies. Lafel, look at this. Mage,
Beyond the Clouds.
Stargazer, Beyond the Clouds. He's going to start stacking up. And Toy Mischief.
That's a very early Beyond the Clouds, by the way. So in the early to mid, maybe you won't see much, but by the time he gets 60, 70 stacks on that Beyond the Cloud,
you're cooking.
And at that point, you should be at least level 8.
Yep.
So you have your main carry.
But if there is something that we learned about Beyond the Clouds and playing it well into the late game, I don't think Ruiz is expecting to keep it.
True.
Yep.
True.
You know what I mean? Like when you do get past level 8, level 9, stage 4 onwards, if you get maximum benefits from the damage it provides, you're willing to just shuffle around and change up, like pivot into the late game.
You know the annoying thing about Beyond the Clouds? I'll talk about it just a little bit later, but now we're jumping into the chess phase. The only forward cost is going to be the Guinevere. It looks like Arif wants that. Intachag gets the Witcher Crown. Batistuta getting anti-heal. Fazli getting the War Axe. Ruiz getting some heal as well from the Ice Queen wand.
Okay, Budiono investing in the sustainability, the Oracle. Gun, taking that Magic Chess exclusive item. All right, going into stage 2, round 1. What are you going to say about BTC?
The annoying thing is the hero itself, especially for Kagura.
So Kagura, Savior, Edith.
Yeah, Edith is amazing, honestly.
Edith's good. Edith's a core.
Yeah. The problem is Kagura is the skill that she's using in this iteration of MCGG. She throws her Seimei umbrella at a straight line, and it's very slow animation. So sometimes
she dies before.
No. So as it's traveling, the units have moved away.
So it's nothing. I think that's worse than her dying because it's clearly useless.
Exactly. Xavier is good because the AoE is pretty big, but the same way Umbrella, it's so frustrating when you see it travel and you can see
it does nothing.
The Saber is walking forward and dodges the Umbrella.
Yep. Again, there is some coordination with your lineup and reading your opponent's placement for that Kagura to work, but I get it. I get you. But again, that's why it's a minimal kind of synergy. You only need 3.
Yeah.
So if you want to max it out, maybe that's when you risk having the Kagura. Going into round 2, stage 2, Gun has yet to take any damage. Good start for Team Thailand, who, again, is currently struggling. They're lagging on points.
And I would say the one that, in a way, got the most out of the chess is Arif on the Guinevere. The question is he going to play around it? Because now you have options to play Aspirants or go for the Bruiser. And we've seen Bruiser being quite a big deal all throughout, and you don't have to fully commit. Even going for 2 Bruiser is honestly enough. And now we're looking at Gun here, going up against Arif, which we did just talk about. So far, it does not look like going for the Aspirant, and Gun is not having enough damage. Looks like Arif will be taking this one. Or will she, though? Hold on. Actually, Xavier, at the end, is able to clutch it out. Arif takes 11 damage. Gun is on a 5 win streak, not taking any damage so far.
Gun holding on to that streak. Definitely necessary for Team Thailand to help catch up. Again, the best case scenario for them to be able to not sweat it and get at least a medal finish in this demonstration is to secure a podium in Game 3 for both of their players, Intachak and Gun. Looking at the current spread, yeah, they're also on non-committal lineups except for Batistuta. I think Batistuta this early on is saying he's putting his foot down. I'm not ending at 8th again. Early Metro Zero start.
And we can see here, very heavy econ. A lot of our players did take Uncertain Fortune, where you have a 50% chance to get 7 or 15 gold. So
50-50.
Yeah, 50-50. But honestly, 7 gold is still quite a lot.
Yeah, it jumps you to suddenly getting interest over nothing.
So overall, you know, considering blue cards, I think most of the players got a pretty good one. And we're going to see another Star Wing here, opting to get the Saber as well as the Freya. Getting 2 4 costs there is going to be pretty big for Arif. So he's at level 7. Still playing with the Soul Vessels a little bit. And looks like he's going to go for more Toy Mischief in the mid-game here.
Yep, pops up that new item. We'll see where he slaps it onto. It's all on that jawhead. Here we go. He's going up against Batistuta, who is rocking an early Metro Zero. Triggers the 1-1. I'd reckon there was some gold gain there. But this sustained lineup from Arif is not going down so quickly. He's still in it.
Yep, with the crown on the Freya, able to survive for a little bit, but look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4. You could have wished you would take them out first, so you don't take that much damage.
And here we see Ruiz and Ilarde minimizing damage onto each other. Ruiz will take the 7.
And look at that, Fazli already has a 2-star Barats at 90 health. Fazli keeps on being the top echelon of the lobby for 4 games straight here.
Yep. It's clear that whether he's winning or not, and whether it's the early game or the late game, Fazli is the apex predator of this demonstration.
He knows what he's doing.
That's an understatement. To know what he's doing. I'll tell you now, I think he knows what he's doing, he knows what his opponents are doing, and he knows how to get there.
Look at his stage 2, round 5, 6 Toy Mischief alongside, like, this is very early game here, stage 2.
Yep, to be able to get this much of a complete synergy. Look at that Barat, unstoppable, has 3 of the Toy Mischief items on him. That early Freya did not stand a chance. He had to give it over to Arif, man. That's how cutthroat and cold-blooded Fazli is. I need the streak, sir.
Yes.
Terima kasih. You understand, right?
At that point, if I was Arif, like, yeah, but couldn't you just kept 1 hero and I just opened? It's like, nah, fam, I need the board space.
You don't understand.
I need the board space.
I need my reserves.
Dude, if I'm number 1, I can carry.
Let me.
So now, like, the most annoying thing, well, I don't always win with this strat, but basically I put the whimsical thingy on the Akai, so when he splits, there's 2 Beyblades going around.
Yep.
I don't always win, but it's a treat to
hilarious.
watch. It's hilarious.
Even if you lose, you win.
Exactly. So now look at this. Gun still pretty heavy with 91 HP going up against Budiono. And no one is touching this Xavier so far, able to deal free damage.
Gun is off to a great start. Nice recovery going into game number 4. Holding on to their composure as hosts of this prestigious tournament, this demonstration. Puts down Budiono to 38.
And look at that. Looks like Budiono, I think he hasn't used his tier 3 or tier 4 boxing glove yet. Gets the Toy Mischief. Budiono, that was a very quick take. Takes the capacity. There's a Terry Borgard. But oh, Vexana gets taken out by Intachal, but Titusta gets the Iritel. No one's going for Terry so far.
Okay.
And still not going.
Luminexus for Fazli. Couple of items. Magical items, by the way, for Team Philippines. What is Ruiz and Ilarde planning here? Been a while since we last checked in on the winners of our last round. Gun able to build a 2-star Kadita right now. That's as clearly his carry.
Yep. Using the boxing gloves on the Kadita. At stage 3-1, I wonder if it's going to be enough time for you to 4-star a Kadita, because I don't see any other Kaditas on the board.
In the pool.
On the board?
No one's played it. No one's, yeah.
So there's a chance.
That he can do it.
Exactly.
All right. Here we see Fazli going up against Ilarde. Okay, the Fanny jumps over to the back. The Saber finds himself in the middle of chunky Toy Mischief heroes. Retreats a retreat. Abort mission. Fazli takes Ilarde down. 12 damage.
At this point, I honestly want to see what Gun is about here, because still leader right now. Can you maintain as the leader? It's going to be pretty difficult. It looks like Gun finally takes enough damage to be number 2.
What are you saying about that, Kagura?
Caster. Well, Kadita wasn't moving.
The one time that Kadita wasn't moving.
Dude, Kadita, just dodge.
It's so simple.
Yes, just move left or right.
It's a straight line.
Take your pick.
So with that, Gun gets cut down a peg. Ruiz changes the number 1 spot from Gun to Fazli. Let's see what Budiono does now.
Ooh, well, look at that, Terry Borgard. Toy Mischief. With KOF.
Is he going to make clones?
Yes! Clones, the missiles, as well as the tankiness. A Toy Mischief, Terry Borgard.
Okay. Let's see how he does against Ilarde. There's the heavy spin. Cutting right through Ilarde's lineup. I think Budiono's got this in the bag.
Did you see how much damage that Budiono did not take? He was in the middle of everyone. He's godlike.
Nothing.
He didn't even split up.
Nope.
It was just a mono Terry Borgard. Singular.
Mono Tabor.
You know, I'm still correct, right?
Yes, correct. Yes, grammatically, technically. Fazli is another Toy Mischief player in the lobby, and I think slowly the other. No, I thought that Arif and Intachak would slowly retreat and give up the Toy Mischief, but no, that's what Budiono and Fazli are competing against.
And looking at Gun, looks like Gun really is aiming for those refreshes with both the blue cards as well as the purple cards. So hoping Gun this time can actually get a 3-star forecast, because Glittering Jewels, both blue and purple, I think Gun has saved up quite a lot. So I don't know. If you really don't get a 3-star forecast, just unlucky, man. Super unlucky.
Hey, we don't know what the other players' reserves look like. Somebody might be holding on to the 4-star that he could use.
Intachak, though, looks like is gonna commit to the 6 mage, 6-star gazer.
Oh, Arif got a Valentina and a Kadira. 2-star each.
And we saw Intachak. All right, I'm getting a Kadita for myself, just in case.
Good luck. Was that Ruiz who had the other one?
Yes.
Yep. So they'll be competing against each other to keep the other.
Or just don't get it, you know? Like, I'm not gonna use it, but neither are you.
You budge. No, you budge. Intachak versus Arif here. Arif's Toy Mischief is running through everything.
Intachak.
I don't think Saber's gonna survive this.
Yeah, the Kadita is proving to be just a little bit too much. We're at stage 3, round 4. We might be seeing an elimination soon. So So this is going to be pretty scary for Budiono, Intachak, as well as Batitusta. And honestly, Batitusta is at 34 HP.
I think before stage 3 ends, we might see one fall. It's very possible. Was that a 3-star Claude?
No, it's a 2-star.
2-star Claude, all right.
Yeah.
Too fast. Edith now put up 2-star for Arif. Valentina as well, building up for Ruiz.
So it looks like the lobby is like, let's not see any 3-star Valentina. Let's just be happy with 2. But
Everybody's hate drafting.
here's the thing. If the lobby is able to take down Batitusta and Budiman quickly, this is going to set Indonesia back so far behind.
And it will shoot everyone up.
They only have 25 points at this point. They can't suffer a below top 4.
Yep. From being Malaysia's rival in the early stages of this demonstration, they are closer to actually dropping even out of medal contention. This is tough. This is very difficult. Intachak gets eliminated here. We have our 8th place, a point for Thailand.
And look at this. Budiono able to win it out. Probably thinking is lucky stars at this point, because you do want to get that podium finish. Now, Batitusta gets a 2-star Kadita as well. I don't know if anyone is going to be able to get a 3-star here. And Elarde, open fort, probably going to go up against Ruiz.
Who is currently top of the lobby right now.
Ruiz is not in any bad shape at all, but Elarde, man, he had to sell off the Fanny, had to sell off...
to pull off the open.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the recovering phase is going to be hard to recover from.
That's one way to put it. He decided to tuck himself in 6 layers to make sure Ruiz is warm, and Ruiz continues his streak. You're seeing Arif right now go up against Batistuta. I don't think Batistuta is going to lose here, not just yet. Budiono, though, is in a real pickle.
We're just looking at the matchups here. Arif taking 15 damage. Budiono surviving, Batitusta surviving. So looks like the players are able to survive stage 3 so far. Only Intachak is the one that gets taken down.
There is the prophesized player elimination we said before stage 3 ends. Going into stage 4, let's open a magic chest up. Batistuta and Budiono going for capacity, as you should when you're this close to dying.
Fozzy does get the X-Borg, and Arif getting that Luminexus. Gun going for that Holy Crystal. I forget. I think Intachak was the one that tried to go for 6 mage, 6... Oh, looks like the gloves has been used on the Harley. Stage 4 Harley 2-star with a Holy Crystal as well as an Enchanted Talisman. Make sure you position your carries properly.
Ooh.
And a 2-star Saber.
Yep. Gun's gonna go hunting.
And probably wants to get it done fast.
Okay, we got Ruiz with there it is. Is this what you're looking for? The 6 mage.
Yeah. The thing is, his Valentina is at the edge. So if you're not careful, that's where the Harley is going if you're going up against the Harley. Looks like it's not.
Fortunately, this Valentina has a Winter Crown. So she can just freeze her way out of there and then survive. Look, she's cornered, but she's fine.
Well, fine right now. Does get hit by the Toy Mischief, Terry Bogard, and still punching out, but actually not survive against this Valentina.
God.
The nerfs are not enough.
Budiono is our 7th placer. Gets eliminated. 2 points for Team Indonesia.
And again, that's not what you want. At this time, Batitusta with 3 HP. Like, Budiono is looking at him and be like, can you get top 4, sir?
Yep. The MCGG fans from Thailand, from Indonesia, some of them who have to fly out here to watch in Thailand are sweating. They're sweating bullets because it's all on Batistuta right now at 3 health.
At this point, you hope the bullets can be changed into gold so that he can roll a little bit more, because this is do or die. One more Kadita is needed, but no more gold. No more gold. So we're going to see whether Arif, with a bunch of Kaditas on the board.
Okay.
1, 2, 3 Kaditas.
I did not notice that Arif was also on the edge. He is cheating death right now against Ilarde. And Ilarde still has 3 heavy hitters on the board. 3 left for Arif as well. We're going down to small margins. A Saber finds him. It's down to the Kadira. And that's it. Ilarde eliminates Arif. We're down to 4.
And that...
Oh, down to 5 still.
Yeah, that was a...
But Batistuta lives.
That was a clutch Winter Crown timing, because if not, the Kadira could have actually gotten that kill. And maybe Arif would have survived. But, you know,
quick peek at the 5 costs still in the pool. And the 4 costs as well before we go into this creep round.
The Kadira has opened up a bit. Oh, Fazli. Fazli needs 2 more. 2 more Terry Bogard. So basically the entire lobby has to be like, I don't need it, but I'm gonna get it.
Yep, I gotta keep it away from the consistent first placer. Orange buff gets taken care of here as they go for their items.
Dude, Batistuta, imagine if he clutches it. Actually gets to top 4.
I mean, he does bomb rush level 10.
Yes.
So he's in the best shape he can ever be in this whole game 4. He just has to... It comes with execution now.
Look at how scary Gun's board is. A 2-star Vexana, a 2-star Harley, a 2-star Kadira, a 2-star Saber,
and a Freya to boot.
So no 3-stars so far, but this is a very good spread.
This is basically the character who has no weaknesses.
With 4-star Gazer, you're gonna see a lot of ults being cycled through. Especially coming in from this Vexana, which does have that glowing wand. So a big AoE anti-heal coming up.
He's going up against Fazli's mirror as the real Fazli goes up against Ilarde.
Oh, looks like it's not enough.
Oh wait, this is actually Batistuta.
Oh!
He wins! He eliminates Gun!
What? Yo, Batistuta is having a legendary run here. Taking out Gun.
Okay, now for reals, we are down to our top 4. Team Thailand eliminated out of game 4.
I'm very proud of this guy, but a 3-star Terry Bogard. This is where Fazli starts to become a bit scary. And we gotta say, every single round that Fazli plays, he's been at least top 4.
His lowest finish was in game 3.
Ruiz, though, having a complete... Oh, this is a lot of synergy. 6 Mage, 6 Stargazers, 3 Beyond the Clouds,
Mortal
2
Rival,
2 Limit Nexus,
Max BTC.
All he needs is 3 more Valentina. And then you're good.
He can do it. I think he's only really competing against...
No one.
Oh, it opened up again.
Yeah, no one is using Valentina anymore. And look at this, going up against a Granger, though.
Can the Valentina do it?
Dude, if you can take the...
Oh!
You took down a 3-star Granger.
With a 2-star Valentina, a clutch freeze once again.
The Barats, though, Fazli now has a 3-star Barats, a 3-star Terry Bogard. But look at Batistuta. He needs 1 more synergy to get 8 on the Metro Zero. I don't think he can do it, though. He has no more gold, but he does have a 3-star on the Claude.
All right, he's trying to juggle. Other players are checking in. They're seeing what he's up to. And I think they're aware that he's staying at 1 gold with no way to shuffle around. So he's stuck at 7. His Metro Zero not hitting its full form.
But look at Iritel and Claude, both on one side. If a big AoE hits on these 2 carries, it's going to be bad. We got to look at which one Harley's going to target. Oh, look at the damage, bro! What?
I think Batistuta's got this. Batistuta 2v1 gets eliminated. Ilarde makes sure that him and Ruiz once again finish in first and second.
What? Dude, talk about the comeback. Dude, this is pretty legendary coming in from the Philippines. Coming back from a number 8 and 7 finish in round 1. Back-to-back 1 and 2 placement.
From being
3 points
down and from just barely being out of medal contention, they are currently number 1, no doubt. Ruiz and Ilarde are now just playing as a formality once again after hitting this right in game 3. Pull a back-to-back first and second place finish in game 4.
The only way Malaysia can keep up basically Fazli needs a first win again.
And then top 4 for
Arif.
Arif, correct.
Because so far, I gotta say,
Let's see if the match checks out.
Arif does finish quite low more often than not.
Oh, yeah, for
Especially-
sure.
Yeah.
Fazli is the Apex Predator still on a singular basis. If you're looking at individuals, single athletes, he is that. But as a duo, Ruiz and Ilarde are a scary pair. This tag team from the Philippines, one of them a former coach in the MPL, and the other found his footing in this community in MCGG, are doing the rounds. Who's gonna stop him?
And there you go, folks. The round is finished with Ruiz being number one, basically trading places. It's like you
1
got-
and 2, 2 and 1.
Yeah, let's trade. That is looking amazing for Team Philippines. And the biggest shock for me, Leo, I could never make a Valentina work. I could never make the Valentina look scary. Nothing like this.
Conceptually, you get why it's scary, but you can't make it work yourself.
Exactly, yeah.
And here, the athletes from these 4 countries that represent those competing in the demonstration game just treat it like a weapon. It is a scalpel precision weapon that has won, 2 rounds now.
So what I learned is that if you want to make a Valentina work, you got to go all in. Like, 3-star is amazing, sure, but basically you got to play around the mage.
She is her, basically.
Stargazer, yeah, but now we got to look at the points here. Separating by 2.
Oh,
Philippines
just 2.
now at 47. Malaysia at 45. Indonesia with 32. And Thailand with 24. So
I think
it's between these 2 now.
This single-handedly confirms Philippines ends with a silver or a bronze, minimum.
Actually, look at the points here.
I don't think it's possible for them even to get a bronze anymore.
Yeah, but look at Fazli, the impressive run that he has had. 9956 points. Ilarde 1797. So I would say these 2 are
in the running.
Oh wait, Ruiz is higher, 2579. So I would say the good thing about Philippines is they are much more consistent after round 1.
Yeah, if you ask me, after Fazli, right? Fazli had a monster start. But if you ask me between Ilarde and Ruiz, like who is the alpha between the both of them, I can't tell you because Ilarde is able to hold a better mid to late game. Ruiz can just kind of close off. But I know Ruiz. He is a friend of mine on MCGG. He's at about 400 stars in MCGG. And we just ended the season, like 2 weeks ago or something.
I mean, I'm still at legend. I mean, like, to be fair, there's no way either of us could play enough game compared to them.
There's a reason why we're here.
Yeah. And I gotta say, I like being here.
This is fun.
This is amazing. Shout outs to SEA Games here in Thailand. We're having an amazing time, a blast here. The games have been good, but now this is gonna be the final one, the final game. This is gonna be the most crucial pick of your commander. Because again,
correct, you're running out.
Exactly.
People have played their Paquitos, their Popols,
the
their
Guinevere's.
Chos. We haven't seen much Lancelot. If you're really digging deep, right? We haven't seen much Lancelot or Lunox. If you're looking at commanders that play hard economy.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
We might see a full Lancelot. Like, I feel like some of the players have used Lancelot already, so...
Maybe 1 or 2?
Yeah. But, whew.
Yuzhong's have been short too. We've been short on Yuzhong.
We only have
every lobby had
Batutusta?
Yeah, every lobby had like 1.
Yeah.
In like game 3 and 4.
Let's see here. I'm trying to think of a commander that we have not seen when it comes to econ. Technically, Cyclops is econ, but you econ after someone dies, so I don't know if you really want to count that
It's
one.
not true econ.
Yeah.
We haven't seen much. What was that?
I think it's really just the lands. that we
Aurora. We only saw Ilarde win with Aurora once. And then everyone else has just not picked the hero, the commander.
I think Batutusta has used it once.
Yes.
Yes.
See, so everyone else has that option still.
So we're gonna we're thinking it's gonna be a spread of Lance as well as Aurora.
Yes.
Especially considering that right now, I think everyone understands what to fight for. Fight for Valen, fight for Bruiser emblem, fight for KOF emblem. In fact, between the two, I would say the KOF emblem is probably the highest tier emblem that you can pick up.
Yeah, but more as a support emblem. Like you weirdly enough, right? We're looking at the synergies right now. KOF shows up as a main faction emblem, but I think it I don't know if you guys agree, acts more as a support emblem.
Exactly. No, I agree. I agree. Especially because it does become a bit tricky. Who do you want to be the captain?
The boss, yeah.
Especially as the round progresses, basically everyone will get a lot of items, so that you have to micromanage it just to make sure that only one guy has 3, everyone else has 2, so it doesn't complicate the system. Though I do have to say, looking at what the audience have been saying, they've been very very interested in the go-go cards that have been chosen. So hopefully for round 5, we get to see a little bit more detail on the go-go cards.
Take a little more time.
Yeah. Unless you're using a Yuzong, I don't think we've had orange cards so far.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone's been getting blue and purples.
Yeah, that is Yu Zhong's thing. He does upgrade the cards exclusively.
Yeah, meaning we don't have a round where everyone has orange cards so far.
Yeah.
It's really the star of the show right now is the Valen, but in my observation, you kind of have to go all in. You got to make sure that the Valen has a Sage Mage, a 6 Mage setup. Preferably, you want at least 4 Stargazer as well.
Yep.
If you can get a Stargazer emblem onto that Valentina, you're looking at number 1.
Yep. So basically, don't bother with what your opponent's doing. Focus on you if that's your strat, Valentina. We got one Lancelot here in Budiono.
In Moskov.
Moskov in Ruiz, yeah. Hero commander we didn't mention. And there's the Valir. You mentioned a couple of Valirs, a couple of Popos, and the Karina in Intachak. You mentioned this too.
Dude, I love
our first combat commander in a while.
Yeah, because, you know, the Leona skin. But yeah, Fazli on that Valir, basically in the first round of go-go cards, he gets 2. I don't know how I completely forgot about the Valir, but his first option is going to be crucial here, because once the power go-go card is there, does he go for the Valir go-go card and basically just toss it up to RNG what he gets, or he choose a different power go-go card? Okay, Fazli is cycling through, and it looks like he's getting the Cyclops power go-go card.
Yep, he did. While everyone else ends up with theirs. Interestingly enough, Budiono picks up the Zilong power card.
Oh, so he wants to get that Dragon Spear. I've seen some people get unlucky and basically roll around and still not getting the Dragon Spear upgrade. So
the correct enhancements.
Cyclops' power here is that he gains 8 gold, and when any commander is eliminated, gain 50% of their deployed hero's total cost as gold. I like that. I did mention the
cap on that?
No.
Wow.
So the longer he survives, the more he's gonna get. And
because the larger the stakes, the bigger the bodies.
I like that I mentioned Cyclops, because I do like using the Cyclops, because the condition is very hard to meet. But once the condition has been met, even you would be surprised as how much burst gold that you're getting per round once someone starts dying.
The I don't want to say issue, but the way you play that is you have to make the right choices in the early game.
Yes.
So that you are in a good shape to try and bounce back, get that power spike when people eventually do die. So that means you're normal, strong, normal, strong again. So it's multiple power spikes.
I would say open fort on a Cyclops is the scariest.
The most dangerous.
Because your commander doesn't really have mechanics that gets you get back into the game unless someone else is having a rougher time than you.
It's eating something spicy with no milk on hand.
I do like that, though. I like the challenge.
But that's you. That's you.
Maybe that's why I like the Cyclops.
Very specifically, yes.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I feel like the most important thing that we have to commentate on for this round is who's going to be getting that first pick, and if it's even going to be worth it. Because you hate to see the chess round opening up with 3 costs all across the board. I would say an exception if, for me at least, if I see an Aulus. I'd be pretty okay taking up an Aulus if there's nothing else on the board.
It provides you with both Weapon Master and Toy Mischief, both things you like anyways. Going into the final round of stage... Oh no, the first half of stage 1, currently the lowest is Arif. And again, it's risky to take this much damage and then just end up with a weird spread for the first chest.
Exactly. So Ari with the Guinevere, Fazli with the Valir. And I would say both this commander really don't mind losing out in the early because you want to get gate as fast as possible. Fazli, though, we do have to keep check what are the first 2 Go-Go cars that he's going to take, because I really feel like that's going to give us a big clue as to what he's aiming for. So far, people have been liking the jewels, getting as much refreshes as they can.
Yep. So he confirms first pick, Arif. What does he go for? Solid presence here. The Valentina, the Arlott. Goes for the Arlott first.
And Gun takes the Valentina, the hot pick at this one. So I'm looking forward to see Gun basically going all in and go for Mage, which, by the way, kind of sad that Shadow Shell isn't really a thing. It's not a main synergy.
Shadow Cell is weird because
you need to reroll, and you don't want to reroll.
Yeah, it relies on a game action that you don't normally take. So it essentially forces you to play a mode you're not comfortable with.
I would say Shadow Shell gets really good if you have a 2-cost that at 3 stars can carry at least until stage 4. Because the thing is, two cost 3 stars, even at stage 2, isn't really all that great.
Yeah. So you have to lock into, again, it's easy to lock into decent multi-star cores because you're rolling anyways. I guess that's how that synergy works. We got eyes on Intachak right now, who's doing pretty well. Again, Team Thailand are hoping to end up both in the top 4 to maybe, I don't know what the math is like, to calculate for a medal finish, at least.
And here's the thing, Leo. As a Karina commander, you should always be having a good early game because the Shadow Blades, that instant execute once someone gets below 18%.
Builds up.
It should force, in a way, forces you to be at the top of the lobby up until the end of stage 2, and maybe even until the mid of stage 3. And in a way, this is good for Fazli because if Intachak just keeps eliminating people left and right, eventually people will die out in quick succession.
He gains gold.
He gains gold with the total amount of units on the board.
So he's piggybacking on Intachak's success.
Exactly. Which is honestly a 5-head move.
It is a tactical decision, and I don't know if he's gonna ride that out. We see Arif take a lot of damage, Fazli as well. What's the duo from Team Philippines up to? They both win their matches respectively. Gun very low at 56, just at stage 2, round 3.
Arif and Gun, especially for Arif here, because there is a chance that Malaysia can still get gold, but Arif needs to make sure losing here, he can make up for it. At least top 4, the least is 5, or you just hope Philippines drop first, which is never a good mindset to have because your opponents will never do whatever you want to do.
Yep.
Right?
It's hard to put victory in your opponent's hands.
Exactly.
This is a breather for our athletes here, a creep round. Chance for them to put items on their heroes.
Blue cards as well.
Yep. Would be nice to see a quick spread of the synergies and, of course, like the Go-Go cards.
Especially for Fazli. He has 2 choices for the Go-Go cards.
Going into this round, yes.
Yeah. We'll see what he picks up eventually. Looks like a lot of starting up with the Star Wing, the Soul Vessels as well. Looks like for Batusta is getting 2 Minotaurs, so maybe he wants to change it up and go for a full Glory League. And the question, at least for us, Leo, is always, what's the 5 cost?
Yeah.
Well, we don't have visuals on that just yet.
What comes out first? Oh, and what gets the star?
Exactly.
What gets the Glory League buff, yes.
So now
it's Ruiz versus Batistuta.
And Ruiz is looking pretty strong here, but Batistuta does have the damage though.
The blade armor is doing work this early on. The Obsidia and the Layla stand no chance. Batistuta keeps his streak alive, cutting Ruiz down a peg, down to 75.
Oh, I just noticed he's using the Valir as well, so we gotta look at the cards here, because I see that Batistuta is going for the the synergy tag, which I believe once you get 6, then a big burst of damage here.
Yep.
Let me just have a quick check here. Looks like he gets Pure's power, so gets 28% hybrid attack once he completes a 6 formation comp.
Yep. So he's yet to do that. Is he?
I don't think so.
This is Batistuta, yes?
Yeah, Bautista, yes.
Okay. Batistuta currently #1. Huge streak. One of them's gonna take damage here. One of them's gonna lose it. Intachak versus Batistuta. Did Batistuta? Yeah, he did. He pivoted into playing at least one Soul Vessel.
Yeah. The only question is, what is the other one? Because I can only see one display because that's the extra one that he took. Meaning that wasn't his first choice. That was his second choice.
Yep.
So,
Monster kill.
yeah.
It's Uranus. It looks like it's gonna survive. The Uranus might win here.
This is the strength of a Command Arena, man. Again, stage 2, you can survive. At stage 3, that's where it gets a bit iffy.
Yep, that's where you lose your utility. But right now, he's gonna ride that out. Intachak still at #1. His teammate in Goon all the way down on the other side of the lobby. Dead last, 35 health. Should be fine though. Is there a power spike we're waiting on for this Popolin Koopa commander?
I would say right now. Because
right here, it has to happen now.
Because most of the lobby is at 8, which usually there's at least one forecast. That's where you really start to see the spike here, and looks like able to get the Belleric. Yes, so that's a 3 cost. So able to get a bit of gold.
All right, Gun does see that hero pop up on his lower right corner. This Valentina is holding on for dear life, gets popped up by the Saber, blasted by the Leslie. I'd hate to say it, I think Budiono might have this.
Yeah, the Valentina, 1 star, no items. Not gonna be it just yet. Looks like Gun wants to get a level 9. Getting 60 gold here, should be able to get it. Yes, there you go. But not hitting that 20 gold economy. Gun is gonna have first pick, followed by Ilarde.
Or does he go for the Valentina? We did mention how the 1-star Valentina isn't it. Oh yeah, something of a much hotter priority, the capacity.
Arif though does get the Shadowblade emblem. Fazli. He really likes that Valentina. And considering that he's been getting those wins, can't blame him.
Yep, you understand. We get it.
Yeah, we get it. We get it.
We get it. So we know that there is a Valentina on Gun. I wonder where the other pieces are so that Fazli can build it up to full. 10 now is the capacity for Gun. So he should be able to hold on, or else Batistuta's going to get some money. No, was it Batista or Fazli who has the Cyclops?
It was Fazli.
Okay, so this should give a power spike to Fazli as well.
Yeah, because I did not catch what Batista got for his power Gogo card.
Yeah.
Budiono going up against Arif here. Arif cannot lose any more HP. Looks like the carry is going to be the Claude. Gets targeted though.
Budiono Saber jumps into the back, finds the Granger, takes it down. This is getting into a really tight situation. 1v3 now. Arif gets it.
Yeah, Claude was able to clutch it out. And this is the good thing about a Claude, even at 1 star, in the early stages of stage 3, is strong enough. But look at that Ilarde already having a 2-star Claude and Gun having 2-star Saber. So the Claude should not be feeling all that safe because Saber is on the prowl. Speaking of which, Batista with 4-star Wing, 2 Shadow Blades, 2 Face Swapper with 2 Toy Mischief. Still not showing what he really wants to go for. Even having 35 gold, not going to be spending it. Probably really want to get to level 9 and then start saving there.
It's a non-committal lineup just yet with a solid amount of econ to pivot from. Batistuta going up against Ilarde. Ilarde maybe has his heart on his sleeve a little more. He gets run over here. Ilarde's going to take a lot of damage.
For sure. But Batista, man, might be able to solidify Indonesia's positioning. It's going to be tough for them to catch up with 32 points. Malaysia at 45, Philippines at 47. But at least they can solidify a placement finish. So now we're looking at the Gogo cards here. Elari did take the glittering jewel, so going for more rolls, and looks like he's going for the other end of the synergy where he's building wide instead of tall. And is this Fazli? So Fazli did take the other econ card where you have 50% chance of getting 7 or 15 gold.
Creep round incoming. Card.
Oh, this is scary. Look at Fazli.
Oh.
The Stargazer emblem is on that Valentina.
There's no
So he's building up that monster again.
One more Valentina in a 2-star Valentina, and now 6 Stargazer. So this is going to be the first power spike for Fazli.
Yep.
The second one is a 2-star, and the last one is going to be that 3-star.
He's fine, basically. He has it fixed. He has it settled. Picks up that Vixana.
Seek the flame.
Actively searching. Ooh, finds a 2-star Valentina. There it is.
With 4 mages as well. This is a big power spike for Fazli. With a enchanted talisman, holy crystal, glowing.
Winter crown.
Winter crown with the beyond the cloud stacks. He should be surviving this. Yeah.
Decent number at 50. Stage 3 level, round 4. Going up against Gun here.
Gun not looking too healthy with 33 HP.
Oh no, Gun got it!
Oh wow, Fazli actually got what?
He pushed the saber through somehow to find that Valentina. Fazli takes 15. Ilarde down to 3.
Okay, Fazli, I'm pretty sure he felt pretty confident on that one because we were. So now you really got to be careful on the positioning, considering like we said, the saber is on the prowl. Not only is the Claude not looking safe, neither are the Valentinas.
Ooh, Ilarde here got a couple of stars up, actively juggling, gets K to a 2-star with Metro Zero at least 8, at least.
So now I'm probably looking for a Granger. Has the Claude, might have to sell the Claude for a chance, but looks like no, he's stopping here. This is essentially a do or die here.
Yep, very strategically placed traps for Ilarde's Popolinkupa. He's holding on. He loses this, he's dead.
He's going up against Gun. Both Popol and Koopas are on the board. I'm looking at the Granger. The Granger's not having a good side. The Saber is there. Oh, it's not Saber, it's the Freya.
Okay, it's just the Barats left. It's 1v the world. I think that's it.
That's GG.
Ilarde suffers a early elimination at stage 3, round 5. That's a point for Team PH.
So now it's all onto Ruiz with 32 HP. It is going to be tough. RF now, Saber are the 2 stars. So I'm going to take this time to say Malaysia has 45, Philippines have 47. So now Philippines has 48. Malaysia, if they keep on surviving, gets top 4 for both Fazli as well as RF. There is a chance Malaysia can clutch it out and then win despite Team Philippines being number 1 and 2 in round 3s and 4.
Yep. It's a tight race for who will top the podium here and get the gold when it comes to the very first Magic Chess Go-Go demonstration in the SEA Games. You're watching Batistuta versus Ruiz. Ruiz the only other hope to maintain that lead. And oh my God, Batistuta runs through him. I don't think his Airtel will survive.
6-star wing. Dealt 17 damage. Ruiz at 15.
Down to his last loss, I believe.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Enemy ahead.
This is going to be a lot of pressure for Ruiz. Basically, on this chessboard, what is he hoping for? There's 3 5 costs, and he goes for the capacity gun. Goes for the Stargazer. Probably a very good choice there. Considering that I believe Gun still has at least 1 copy of Valentina.
And we see the rest of the remaining athletes in this lobby pick up both emblems and items. We got Aizon Batistuta here. Ruiz raises to 10. So does the lower half, the lower bottom of the lobby.
Yeah.
I guess that's what you do, right? You gotta just get the numbers on your side so you just ensure you don't die.
Like you said, even health is a resource. So I trade health for gold and hoping that I get to 10 pretty fast because we are at stage 4, round 1. The entire lobby is 9 slots or up. I gotta say, Leo, I feel like this is the longest that the players are able to survive the round here. Only one dropping before stage 4.
That's right. I think we are at about on time with how game 3 happened. So now in the final game, 7 athletes remain. You're watching Ruiz get eliminated just like that.
So at this point, I believe this sets Malaysia up to be #1. And the crazier thing is, this is Fazli's power spike because he did get the Cyclops power card.
Nice.
So now 2, and that's an entire board, 15% gold.
Yep. From the ashes of both Team Philippines lineups, Fazli builds an empire. I expect him to sit here on top with 68 HP for the next few, at least, rounds. Maybe going into stage 5 completely.
This is why, right now, I am surprised why we haven't seen a lot of Valiers, because both Valiers are topping the lobby here.
That's right. The power of go-go cards.
Exactly, yeah. Arif being the lowest HP now, the most likely to get taken down.
Which is interesting, because we talked about how you invest in items or you invest in stars on your heroes, right? There's another place to invest in, just better go-go cards. That's still an economy.
That's a huge economy, especially if you do get the purple cards. We're looking at, hold on, not Ruiz. This is Fazli, yeah.
He's unstoppable, dude. Look, they try to get to his Valentina, but no one can touch him. He takes Itachak down to 20. And down goes Budiono, another elimination.
Dude. At this point, we should ask Fazli, it's like, hey, Fazli, what's your favorite unit and why is it Valentina?
How fast can you get Valentina? What's the earliest you got a 2-star, 3-star Valentina?
Do you have her poster in your room or something?
No comment. I think I'll say no comment on that one. All right, one more creep round before we get to the later half of stage 4. You know what? Lafela, I have a feeling that we're going to see another elimination before we make it to stage 5.
I believe you're correct. Looking at Fazli having 5 Kadidas at this point. Can I shout out the players? Them doing the targeting thing, let us know how much they actually got. Like, I'm pretty sure they're just communicating between each other, but the byproduct is we get to know too.
Yep.
Oh, but look at this. This is pretty scary as well. The 6 Star Wings, as well as the Blades. I keep wanting to say Swordsman, by the way.
Swift Blade.
Swift Blade, thank you very much.
Yep. This is penetration. Unimaginable at 6.
With damage
stacks.
Damage M and HP.
Yep. So we're looking at Arif.
Hold on, was it Gun that had 7 out of 9 sabers? Because I think someone pointed at Gun with 7 out of 9 sabers. I don't know if I can get it though.
So the only remaining sabers are right here in Arif's board.
I think so, yes.
There has to be a little bit more in the pool, right? He is a 4-star.
Well, either ways, right now we are looking at Arif going up against Fazli. So,
yeah, Fazli's not pulling any punches. Look at this. Hold up. Might it work?
Oh!
No. Kyo is still here. Kyo is doing work. Can Kyo survive? No, he won't. Okay,
Whoa.
Fazli takes one for the team here.
Hey, you can see a high five saying like, hey, you survived me, man. Hey, good on you. But at the same time, it's like,
anyways.
Okay, next time.
Oh, we saw an elimination.
Oh, hold on.
We're down to 4.
Who got eliminated? I can't see.
It happened so fast.
Well, one more. And you can see, like, really just...
Itachak.
Itachak.
Okay. So, both team... Only Team Malaysia is the only one with both left.
Do you see Fazli?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
His signature Valentina.
With Stargazer.
All right. Batistuta has
no, it was Gun.
Another set of sabers. What was it, Gun?
Gun. Gun has 8 out of 9.
Okay.
If he's holding the rest of it.
Here we go. Fazli could end Batistuta right now.
At 22 HP. Stage 4, round 5. Can Fazli do it?
Oh, close. Puts Batistuta at 1. Gun eliminates Arif. Only one member from each remaining country left.
Oh, there you go.
Fazli of Malaysia, Gun of Thailand, and Batistuta of Indonesia. Holding on to 1 HP.
And you can see the effects of Arif dying. Gun instantly gets 3 on the Saber, and Batistuta gets 2 on the Saber. So, looking
They're
at
still playing a tug of war on that.
Fuzzy and Gun, man, whoever dies first, Valen or Saber.
Something tells me if the mirroring works the way I think it will, the game ends now.
I can see that happening, especially if Batistuta goes for a gun mirror, and he does.
Uh-oh. And then Fazli just ends Gun right now.
I think Batistuta cannot survive this.
Okay, Batistuta holding on. Gun, the Saber finds the back line. And I believe the writing is on the wall, ladies and gentlemen. Batistuta falls. And Gun survives. Gun at 1 HP.
1 HP.
And so is Batistuta, really?
No, Batistuta has been eliminated. Oh, wait, what?
What?
Oh, wait. I think I. Hold on. We'll see. We'll see.
They're still making picks.
I don't think he survived. Okay, I think I know why.
Why?
I think maybe Batistuta has gotten the Nana card.
Ah, so he gets the Nana power.
I don't see the card, but that's the only thing that makes sense
The
here.
only way it could have made sense.
Exactly.
Does that mean Gun had it too? Because Fazli took care of him.
No. I think only Batistuta can have it, because usually Valir is the only one that
has access.
Oh, but that is quite a good point. Maybe Gun did not go for the Popol and Koopa card, but either ways, but Gun having 3-star Saber and
Okay. For reals now, it ends.
For real.
Has to.
FR.
No cap.
No, yes, there you go. Now I feel young.
All right, Fazli, epic win. Fazli up against Batistuta right now. Running through. Down goes Batistuta. Can Gun survive against Batistuta? I mean, this is all for formality. Yes, we do.
Yep.
Batistuta falls. Indonesia at 3rd in this lobby. It's not formality, actually. If somehow a miracle can happen and Gun can beat Fazli.
If Gun is able to beat Fazli, I wonder. I think with Batistuta getting 3rd there, it's going to be difficult for Thailand to get above Indonesia. It's not impossible, but very difficult, because I'm not doing the calculations in my head yet.
It's difficult. You have to consider so many things.
Exactly, yeah.
You have to consider the current point gain of this current lobby.
Because the last time, after round 4 ended, Thailand ended up with 24 and ID at 32. So it's catch-upable.
That's a term.
Especially if Gun gets number 1.
Yep, but even that is a shot to the moon.
Oh?
Huh?
Looks like Fazli is opening up here, putting up only 1 Valentina.
Huge damage.
And the thing is, players do this for one reason and one reason only. They want to buy time so that they can have a 3-star 5 cost. That's usually the only reason why you refuse to win now.
I mean, they're going to have to go through one more creep round. The Lord standing in the way of the final game. It doesn't matter. The final game. Someone is one more. Stage 5, round 4. Fazli or Gun is going to fall.
I think Fazli wants to get a 3-star kill.
And win from there.
And I'm not seeing any kill on the board of Gun, so
it's all in the pool.
Do you fear red?
Let's see.
He has 25 gold to play with. There's one. It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. He gets the Edith instead. At this point, he's like, you know what? It was cheeky. It was a good try, but maybe try to end it out with just a 2-star Edith.
Yep. Again, this is the difference between 2 points. But as it is between Malaysia and Thailand, Malaysia can afford to play this way. Fazli specifically, who has been a monster throughout the entire demonstration match.
If he wins this, 3 out of 5 games, he won. And not top 4, won. Number 1.
A true apex predator.
So I guess KB's information was correct. Gotta look at Malaysia, man. The players are pretty strong here. The final game, This bet. Oh, hold on.
Nope, Fazli wins.
All right.
It's that carry Edith that found its way to the back line. Fazli wins. Another first place finish. 3 times he puts up the fingers. Ilarde comes over to congratulate Team Malaysia with Team Thailand in second place. Strong finish for our hosts.
Yeah, look at this. Malaysia can be proud of the representatives because, yeah, like Fazli, he's been training, basically training publicly, live streaming it.
He's a true ambassador of the game.
This is looking up, and now the sportsmanship between all 8 players on stage, greeting each other, smiles all around. As for us, Leo, I feel like they're feeling the same thing, which is they had a lot of fun.
It's good promise for what's to come. I think Magic Chess Go-Go has a great future, both as a competitive sport like this and as just a game that we all play every day.
Considering that both Mobile Legends and chess is huge in the sports scene, I don't see why not. And as a caster here, definitely had fun watching all the players having a good old time. Almost like they forgot that this is a big competition. They're like, hey, you know what? I love this game, but now to solidify it, looking at the points, Malaysia ends it at 59 points, 50 for the Philippines, 41 for Indonesia, and 35 for Thailand. A good spread all around.
Tight margins, even between gold and silver, 9 points. Another 9 between silver and bronze, and Thailand just 6 points away. Even if Gun did win, that would still put them short of the finish. That's just an additional 2 points. Regardless, it's a great showing from all 4 teams, all 4 countries, 8 athletes for Magic Chess Go-Go. What an opening for this week of esports competition.
Yeah, shout out to Fazli as well, the MVP, but those were the games. We will be having the ceremony after this, but for now, we are going for a break to set all things up. So, Leo, thank you again for casting this with me. It has been amazing. We're going to go for a break, but after this, we will see the award ceremony for MCGG.
กลับมาแล้วค่ะทุกท่านเรียกได้ว่าเมื่อสักครู่นี้เพิ่งจบกันไปเองค่ะพี่โบจิคะ
โอ้โห
สำหรับการแข่งขันที่โอ้โหเฉือนกันแบบนิดเดียวจริงๆค่ะ
เรียกว่าต้องใช้กลยุทธ์กันมาเต็มๆกันเลยทีเดียวนะครับ กับเกม Magic Chess
Go
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 Go นั่นเองครับ ขออีกทีนึงได้ไหม Magic Chess
ต้องจริงเหรอ
1 2 3 Magic Chess Go Go ของเรานั่นเองนะครับ
พอแล้ว
มาแต่สำหรับวันนี้เนี่ยก็อย่างที่บอกกันไปนี่คือการแข่งขันในรูปแบบของ Demonstration Match นั่นเองนะครับ
ค่ะ
โอ้โห แต่ถึงจะเป็นเพียงแค่เดโมนี่แต่ว่าบอกเลยว่าแต่ละคนนี่คือเขางัดของจริงมาใช้งานกันหมดเลย
เรียกได้ว่าเป็นเวทีเปิดสนามนะคะ e-sport ของ SEA Game ในครั้งนี้ที่
ครับ
เซตมาตรฐานสูงมากกดดันเกมอื่นๆ หลังจากนี้เลยว่าเฮ้ยจะสนุกได้เท่าเปล่า
ใช่แล้วนะครับผม แต่อย่างไรก็ตามตอนนี้เราก็จะก้าวเข้าสู่พิธีการมอบประกาศนียบัตรกันแล้วนั่นเองนะครับ ดังนั้นเนี่ยผมว่าเพื่อเป็นการไม่เสียเวลา
ค่ะ
เดี๋ยวเราไปพบกับนักกีฬาทั้ง 4 ประเทศกันอีกครั้งหนึ่งเลยดีกว่า
และนี่คือนักกีฬาของเราทั้ง 4 ทีมค่ะ ที่ลงทำการแข่งขันในครั้งนี้ค่ะ ก็เป็นตัวแทนจาก 4 ประเทศนะคะในซีเกมของเราครั้งนี้ค่ะ
ไม่ว่าจะเป็นทั้งประเทศไทย อินโดนีเซีย ฟิลิปปินส์นะครับ และสำหรับแชมเปี้ยนของเรา ในการแข่งขันของ Demonstration Match ของเราในครั้งนี้ นั่นก็คือ and the winner of our demonstration match of Magic Chess Go Go is Malaysia!
Congratulations! This is our champion from Malaysia!
Congratulations! โอเคนะครับ แล้วก็ในลำดับถัดไปเดี๋ยวเราจะทำการประกาศมอบประกาศนียบัตรกันนะครับ
เพราะฉะนั้นค่ะดิฉันขออนุญาตเรียนเชิญค่ะ คุณพานุพงศ์องคุณารักษ์เลขาธิการสมาคมกีฬา e-sport แห่งประเทศไทย ขึ้นบนเวทีเพื่อมอบรางวัลค่ะ
ขอกราบเรียนเชิญนะครับพี่อมรของพวกเราเองครับ
และในลำดับนี้นะคะพี่อมรของเราค่ะก็จะทำการนะคะมอบประกาศนียบัตรค่ะให้กับนักกีฬาทั้ง 4 ทีม เรียกได้ว่านักกีฬาทั้ง 4 ทีมของเรานะคะก็ทำผลงานได้ดียอดเยี่ยมมากๆ ทุกทีมเนี่ยคือทำให้เห็นเลยค่ะว่าพวกเขาทั้งทุ่มเทมีความอดทน แล้วก็มีวินัยในการฝึกซ้อมการเล่นเกมแบบสูงมากๆจริงๆค่ะ
ใช่ครับจนกระทั่งสามารถที่จะทำให้เกิดในครั้งนี้ขึ้นมาได้ ถึงแม้ว่าวันนี้เนี่ยจะเป็น demonstration match ก็ตาม แต่เชื่อว่าด้วยศักยภาพของ Magic Chess Go Go เอง
ค่ะ
นี่ก็สามารถที่จะก้าวเข้าสู่การแข่งขันหลักได้ แล้วก็มารอดูกันว่าในอนาคต Magic Chess Go Go จะสามารถที่จะสร้างปรากฏการณ์อะไรขึ้นได้บ้างในการแข่งขันของพวกเราเองครับ
และในลำดับถัดไปค่ะ เดี๋ยวเราจะขออนุญาตนะคะถ่ายรูปร่วมกันทั้ง 4 ประเทศถูกไหมคะ
มาเลยนะครับ ตอนนี้เดี๋ยวจะเป็นการถ่ายรูปของทั้ง 4 ประเทศนั่นเองครับ Next we about to proceed to the next session which is photo session
เปิดสนามมายังสนุกขนาดนี้ค่ะ เรียกได้ว่าเกมต่อๆไปวันถัดๆไปนี่ต้องสนุกมากยิ่งขึ้นไปเรื่อยๆแน่นอนค่ะ แล้วยิ่งถัดๆไปเนี่ยก็เรียกได้ว่าประเทศไทยของเราเนี่ยทำการแข่งขันแล้วก็ลงชิงหลายเหรียญด้วย
เอาละครับผมแล้วในลำดับถัดไปนะครับเพื่ออยากให้ทุกท่านนะครับโปรดยืนตรงเคารพกับธงชาติของทางมาเลเซียในฐานะของแชมเปี้ยนของเราในครั้งนี้ด้วยครับขอกลับเรียนเชิญครับ ครับขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆอีกครั้งหนึ่งด้วยนะครับแล้วก็ขอบพระคุณมากเลยนะฮะยินดีด้วยกับผู้ชนะของเราทุกประเทศนะครับโดยเฉพาะแชมเปี้ยนของเราในครั้งนี้กับมาเลเซียนั่นเองครับ
และในตอนนี้ค่ะก็ต้องบอกว่าการเดินทางของเรานะคะสำหรับ Magic Chess Go-Go ในครั้งนี้กับ Demonstration Match นะคะก็มาถึงหมดเวลาแล้ว
ใช่แล้วนะครับผมก็ถือได้เลยนะครับว่าแมตช์ของเราในครั้งนี้นี่ถือได้เลยนะฮะว่างัดทุกอย่างมาใช้งานกันแล้วถือว่าเป็นการเปิดการแข่งขันของเราที่ดีมากกับ Demonstration Match ของ Magic Chess Go-Go เองแล้วก็หวังว่าเราจะได้เห็นเกม Magic Chess Go-Go เนี่ยได้บรรจุในการแข่งขันระดับนานาชาติกันในครั้งต่อๆไปเองนะครับแต่ยังไงก็ตามวันนี้ก็ต้องขอบคุณทุกท่านที่กำลังรับชมกันอยู่ด้วยนั่นเองนะฮะเราก็หวังว่าจะได้เจอกันใหม่โอกาสหน้าสำหรับวันนี้ครับผมนายโปจิครับ
ยูกิเด็กยูค่ะต้องขอตัวลาไปก่อนแล้วเจอกันใหม่ในโอกาสหน้าสวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
Needed all this time. It feels so right. could change the lane of straight through every fall I dared to climb. I'm flying through the sky with hope that never dies. Been low, but now I rise. I'm going higher this time. I'm gonna shine. If I have to fight a battle more than once to truly